You nervous?
Nah, dude, I was nervous driving up here, but then when I sat down right now, like oh, so nervous.
Once you saw me, you're like, okay, whatever. It's not that big of a
Nah, I
deal.
didn't see you.
You didn't see like the whole production crew?
What do you mean?
All the people behind there. Act like there's a lot of people back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All the people back here with like
Yeah.
all the lighting and the cameras and like the
Oh,
boom.
You're already recording now.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Yo, the fuck, I knew it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 49. This is episode 49 of
Fuck,
Slab
I
on
wanted
the
to be
Pod.
50.
I have a big plan for 50. I can't
Okay.
tell you. I'll tell you after.
All right, that's
But I have a really big plan for 50. So welcome to episode 49. I have my boy, Alex Camarillo.
What is up, everyone?
The cutest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Mwah, my baby.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling,
You know what?
dude.
Hold on.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this special message.
All right, everybody. Let's take a real quick break. I just got to, do a little something right here. Obviously, as you guys all know, recently I started this fitness journey, which includes meal prepping and actually watching what I eat. But thanks to the new sponsor of the podcast, CaterFit. CaterFit provides me with healthy, well-proportioned meals. Thursday, I place my order. Sunday, deliver to me. Meals for the week prepared by some of the best chefs in Arizona. I just recently went to go pick up some meals and, lovely at the Food Boutique. She provided us with some very, very, very amazing meals. I went and had some lunch over there. They gave me some teriyaki chicken, which was amazing, by the way. And she's such a sweet lady. I'll post a little picture of her right here, chef right here. And dude, the only thing you have to do is eat the meals provided. I mean, it's so easy. You too can enjoy these meals to help you reach your fitness goals. Just go to caterfityuma.com to place your order. Once again, that's www.caterfityuma.com. You can also go into the shop. They usually have little things set up on the side. Let me see. I'm gonna go to their website. They have like a few things more. They got these green detox smoothies, very berry smoothies, some peanut butter banana smoothies, which that's probably one of my favorites. The peanut butter banana goes good with everything. And these protein energy bars, they're so good. Like I told you before, the first time they gave me some meals. They gave me a few of these cookies. But yeah, they're like good for you, and then they taste even better. Once again, you guys, thank you, CaterFit Yuma. That's www.caterfityuma.com. Go place your order. They'll have it ready for you. Go pick it up. They can come drop it off where you're at. Very, what's the word? Convenient. Very convenient. I mean, I'm one of those people that, I get home and I'm starving and it's already like 9-10 o'clock at night. Last thing you want to do is cook some food, but you remember, oh shoot, that's right. I just placed an order and I have all these amazing meals. All I gotta do is pop them in the microwave for about 2.5-3 minutes and they're ready to go. Usually I don't like leftover meals. That's why I don't like meal prepping myself just because I don't like microwave foods, but I don't know what it is. They put their sprinkle a little magic in it, and when you microwave it, it tastes fresh. I'm not even I'm not lying. They're really, really good. They have so many options, but just go on their website, check them out. Tell them Slab on the Pod sent you. Maybe that helps me and it helps them as well. So once again, CaterFit Yuma, thank you guys for sponsoring the podcast.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Fuck that question. We need to grab a beer real
Oh,
quick.
yeah. That's cool, boxing glove on.
Oh yeah, thanks. I got it in Guadalajara. I stole it off a midget. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah.
Did you fight him?
I fought him and I said, if I win, I get your boxing glove. He said,
That's probably his boxing
he
glove
said,
that he
okay.
used, huh?
Yeah. He said, okay.
What do you got, dude?
I got your favorite because I know you're a bean, right?
Dude.
With this episode, we're celebrating you finally getting your green card. So I feel like you should
bro.
feel like you're at home. So I give you. So I feel like a Tecate Rojo, because blue's for bitches, B is for bitches. So I figured that you would like that.
Dude, I do like it. I really appreciate it, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
And for all you guys listening,
Dang, bro.
damn, it smells like El Golfo.
It smells like... I don't know what it smells like. It's my first beer in like what?
Oh, my bad.
I think I stopped drinking like at 5 o'clock,
Okay.
like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
You made it seem like you've been sober for like a long time. I'm like, oh fuck, I just broke his soberness.
no.
You're like, I've been sober for about 4 or 5 hours.
No, dude, the last time I drank was actually yesterday, but before yesterday was when I went to Papa's and Beer.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a minute.
June? Yeah, June.
Oh, this year of June.
Yeah, this year, June.
Do you go every year?
I tried to. This was my 4th year, but last year we couldn't because of COVID.
Really? Even Mexico is scared of COVID? That's when you know it's
that's when like really
like
the
height,
world,
the height of it.
the whole world was like.
That's when you know it's a big thing. Like when Mexico's even scared of it, it's like, whoa, this thing's serious.
Oh shit, Mexico's scared.
Dude, I went to Cancun this past June, and their protocol for COVID was way crazier than America's. Like everywhere we went, they were like, hey, like they kept mask. Yeah. So
it was like that. I think when I went to Flagstaff, dude, like they were super anal about it. Like even like the nose part, little hair, bro. Hey, bro, I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god, it's bullshit, dude.
I know.
At the skate parks, did they
at the skate
park in Mexico? No, at the skate parks, they shut them down, huh?
Nah, dude.
Not for COVID?
So. Nah.
Like
I mean, it's open doors, bro.
Yeah, I know, but they also shut down for kids' playgrounds. They would put like caution tape and shit on them.
True. Yeah, they did.
So they didn't put caution tape.
You're right.
They did.
Yeah.
But
I did see the playgrounds like that. Some of them had caution tapes, but not the skate parks, bro. I mean, at least not here in Yuma.
Yeah. Shh. Hey.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Oh, you fucking way to go, snitch.
I know, right? I mean, Yuma's. I don't know. I'm just trying to make another name for Yuma. You
it's
motherfucker.
super safe. Yuma. Hey, why did you hit him? Because he talked about my mom. He said, "You motherfucker." So
he says, "You motherfucker."
Dude, isn't that funny? Canelo, like the fact that he's not fully English, like the translation didn't go over too well.
I'm still confused on that, dude. I think he's confused, bro.
You know what happened though, right?
Yeah.
So
or like at least what the media's saying, or what he said it to the media.
Well, no. So what's the other guy that he's gonna box?
Caleb Plant.
Yeah. So he called him a motherfucker, and so he was like, he thought he was talking about his mom. That's what they're saying. Is that not what you think happened? You think there's more?
But he said like he told the media he's like he said motherfucker, but I don't think that's what Caleb Plant really said. You know, I don't think he said hey motherfucker or you motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I get what you're saying. So maybe his translation of what he said when he said it in the interview,
he took it towards like I think Caleb Plant he probably said something else about his mom, bro. But he said like. I don't know, bro. Who fucking knows, bro?
Yeah.
I just want to see him fight.
Yeah, I know. Let's just get to that point.
Yeah, let's just fuck it. Who cares?
But no, man. I'm really glad you're here.
Same, dude.
I've had so many people like, hey, you should get Alex on, and Eric especially. Like, you should get Alex on, and we've tried before, but I know you're like a really busy man. So finally, I don't know what it is, but like recently, before I go to bed, I like to have a little glass of whiskey, and I like to
every night.
Every night. Not just some nights, every night. Monday through Sunday. 24/7. I like to have a little glass of whiskey, sometimes wine. And I don't know what it is. When I get in this little buzz mood, the only thing I want to do is either watch Lords of Dogtown or I want to watch old skate videos on YouTube.
That's cool.
So as I was watching them, I remember I think I had Baker 3 on.
Yeah.
And I was going through Instagram and I saw your story and I was like, damn, this dude's still killing it, like in the skate park.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And so I was like, that's what I need to do. And that was my thing. I was like, for the podcast, I want to get more of like, because skating for me has always been like my roots. Like that's where I fell in love with the I guess sport you could say. Now it's a sport.
Yeah.
Now Olympics.
It's in the Olympics. That's crazy.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
I
Cheers
know,
to
bro.
that, dude. Now
Cheers.
Good
job. Yeah. Good job.
And so now it's that was just a sport for me growing up. That was like something that I just loved from the very beginning, and in time I lost it, but I've always had that love. Like as time went on, like I said, that's just something. Even though I don't skate no more, I mean, you guys can't see it, but I have like boards up here. These are all boards I've always wanted, like since I was a younger kid. That at the time, I didn't have the money for, and I mean, I was all about riding blanks. For a while, I was trying to get decks with graphics, but then I was like, no. Like once I became like really into skating and I was like thrashing boards, I was like, I'm just wasting money. I can get these $25 Border Town boards. Shout out to Border Town.
Yeah, dude. I think everyone was like that, bro. Like at first, like just get like well, at first everyone was like, "Oh, I get an expensive board," but
The
then
badass graphics.
Yeah, then they realize like how skateboarding actually is. It's like, dude, I don't think I need an expensive board because I'm gonna just jump off and most likely bail and throw my board
and just thrash the board. So in time, and I think growing up, I think that's when you kind of knew who was like a legit skater if they had just like a plain board or just like a CCS board.
True. Yeah.
Just like, or like even like a local like skate shop board, because you just knew like they were all about just trying to thrash that board as far as like trying crazy tricks and don't really care about the money. And once you saw people with like, if you saw people with like an actual Tony Hawk board or like a Element Bam Margera board or like a Baker board, like you're like, oh, okay, that guy's like, he's probably just starting out. Like, let him break that first one in the first month or two and be like, oh shit, this shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I need to tone my shit down. So yeah, so skateboarding for me has always been like something I've always loved. And to this point, even I don't skate no more. But it's something I always go back to. Yeah. Like, I just love the nostalgia I get from it, especially like old skate videos I remember watching in high school. I remember in high school, I had like a bunch of skate buddies and we would pass around DVDs. Like they were like porn and shit. Like I'd be like, yo, check this one out. This one's dope. Like, and we would just, dude, I mean, America Stay Gold, the Lakai Fully Flared video, Baker 3, Baker 4, all the Baker videos in general.
It's cool, dude, because me having younger siblings and that being like my first sport taken serious, I would get those DVDs, dude, and I would always have them and I would just play them. And sometimes I would just leave them on and then I would come back and I see my brother and my sister watching them. Sometimes I would go to work and come back and they're just watching them. They're just watching the DVDs and stuff like that. And I'll be like, oh, that's cool. It's like, do you guys like this? Like, yeah, it's cool. And it's pretty cool. And I see it's a lifestyle too, like how everyone dresses.
It definitely is, yeah.
And, you know, just picks up everything. It's cool culture thing, a sport.
Yeah, of course.
All around.
It's definitely a culture thing. Yeah. But like I remember, do you remember like the 411 videos?
Yeah, dude.
The video magazine, the 411 video magazines. Yeah. Dude, I loved all those things. They had like little sections. I know, like
the skateboard magazine, bro.
Yeah, a Thrasher. Yeah. There was There was Thrasher. There was
the skateboard magazine was my all-time favorite, dude.
Thrasher, Trans World. Yeah, all those, dude. I remember. I think this is the first time I ever admitted, but I used to like sometimes steal magazines.
Oh.
And not because like my parents couldn't afford it. I knew like every time I went to the store, I asked for them, and I was like, I'm tired of asking for them. So it's like, so I would just slip them down my pants.
A whole magazine?
A whole magazine.
That's pretty good.
Straight down my thigh. Just wrap it around my thigh.
Dude, that's some dumb workers then, bro.
I know, right?
They don't see that that's a magazine, right? They're just all popping out right there.
I'm like 10 years old. That's my dick. Why are you looking at it? They're like,
it's all lined perfect.
That's clearly a magazine. It's like, it's my dick. It looks like that's flat like that. It wraps around my thigh. But no, yeah. Man, I'm telling you. Can you remember the first time you ever got a skateboard?
Yeah, dude. I remember the exact board. The whole setup, dude.
Same.
It was a girl.
First.
It was a girl board, or they call it deck, whatever.
Yeah.
And then trucks were Venture,
Venture. Yeah, Venture.
And I forgot the wheels, dude. I think they were pig wheels. Yeah, they were orange pig wheels, bro.
Okay.
And the bearings, they were like the Swiss
bearings.
Yeah, Swiss bearings.
Yeah.
And what was funny, dude, is my mom picked it out for me. The only thing I picked out was the board, and it was a girl board.
And she picked all the parts?
Yeah, I picked out the trucks, but she picked out the brand of it. So
wow.
Yeah, and then she got orange wheels, dude, because the board was orange. I was like, orange wheels, bro? Come on.
I don't want to stand out. I'm
paying for it, so I'm gonna choose. I was like, I'm skating it with her. So whatever. She got to pick it, dude. And till this day, girl's my favorite board, and most of the people in Fully Flared, that video is mostly sponsored by
Eric
Girl.
Costin.
Yeah, all those guys.
Yeah. I remember. So for me, we lived probably like 5 minutes down from a skate park. We lived up in Cali.
Yeah, and okay.
In Fontana. No, not Calipat. That was a later thing. That was towards like my high school years. But before that, when I want to say I was probably, I could be wrong. My parents watched this, so my dad's probably gonna fix like what I just said. But I want to say I was like maybe 8 or 10 around that area. Okay. And they had got us rollerblade set. It was a box set. It was like a X Games rollerblade set. It was like rollerblades, elbow pad, knee pads, fucking the wrist guards, the helmet, everything. And we went to the skate park, and we were trying to, and at the time we didn't even know how to rollerblade.
Yeah.
So I was over there trying to rollerblade, and I saw most people at the skate park were on either bikes or skateboards. Yeah. And bikes, I was like, bikes or whatever. But I saw people on skateboards, and I just saw like things they were doing with it. And then I saw like maybe 2 or 3 guys with rollerblades that looked like gay, you know, looked not cool. And and so I was like, I don't like. I kind of almost felt embarrassed to have rollerblades. And that's when it first hit, like, oh, this isn't like a popular thing to do.
Yeah.
So then I remember telling my dad, and he was like, you know what? I wanted to get you guys skateboards. It was me and my little brother. Shout out to my brother Sky. Mm-hmm. He was like, I wanted to get you guys skateboards, but your mom wanted to get you guys rollerblades. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, can we get a skateboard? He's like, yeah. So luckily they had just got us them for Christmas. So they had the receipt, returned it. I got my first board was like a Walmart X Games skateboard. Okay. It was black. It had the X Games old school like design. And yeah, we skated that. And then honestly, from that point on, I was just like stuck on it. Like there was something about it. Like there was also like a skate shop near the remember Hollywood Video, the video rental. So next to it, there was a skate shop in Fontana, I want to say, and it was called Monkeys. And I became really good friends with the owner's son. He was like my age, went to school together. My dad became really good friends with the owner. So these crazy white people. Yeah. And they had like all the cool things. Like they had like all the skate videos and all this stuff. And so I think after that, in time, I ended up getting like a legit board. I want to say my first board was, like the skate shop board. I wanted
like a local board.
Yeah. I wanted, I think I wanted like an Element board, and I was a huge, obviously, Bam Margera fan. And then, and so my dad was like, no, like we'll get this for now. I was like, okay, cool, like whatever. I was like, in time, I'll get what I want. But yeah, I remember writing that, and dude, from then on, like I remember I would sometimes sneak out of my parents' house just to go to the skate shop, or just to go to the skate shop, or to go to the skate park. And then my dad bought us like, I think the first skate video he ever got us was, I want to say it was either Element or Audio. They both had their own skate team, but like it was one of those videos. And then next door, we lived in these apartments. Next door was like this guy. He was like, so I want to say he was a druggie. Did some drugs, not more than marijuana, so actual like hardcore drugs. But like my dad had met him a few times. He was a younger kid. I mean, he was like, at the time I was probably like 10, 13, and he was probably like in his 20s. And my dad was in his 30s. I have young parents. And so he would, we'd see him out front with his girlfriend, and like they'd have like crazy, like he'd have like blonde hair, his girl would have like pink hair, and they'd be in the front like skating. And at the time, I think Tony Hawk Pro Skater just came out, like the first Tony Hawk one on like PlayStation. And once he found out we had it, I was like, hey, like this guy wants to come play. Is it okay? My dad was like, well, I mean, the kid seems cool, and like I'm here, so why not? So the guy was cool. I mean, other than the fact that he did like hardcore drugs, he was really cool. And I don't know, maybe my dad had to talk with him. I don't know, but he would come over and he would play Tony Hawk with us. And then there'd be times where like my dad would be taking a nap, and I would go knock at his door, because it was like the apartments. You know, you live on the second building and like door to door. Yeah. And I knocked, and he would we'd sit right there, because he was respectful. He knew not to take me into his place, and he wouldn't come into my place. So we'd sit right there on the steps, and he would help me with my homework. And then we'd go downstairs and skate down on the sidewalk. That's what's up. But yeah, so I think that's like kind of where it started, and then from then on, like I just kept going, and then and then I think that's like where I fell in love with it. Like I think I like the community, the type of the people I met. Yeah. Probably not the greatest people, but they at the same time they were like, oh, you like skateboarding, cool. Like I do too, and like that was the only thing that kind of kept us together. Other than that, like they had their own thing, I had my own thing, and I think I found out like, oh, I found a group. I found like a group that I belong to, or like people that we share the same language as far as you would say, but. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Did you have something similar to that, or did you just like get a board and go to the skate park?
I think almost every skateboarder like has similarities of what growing up in skateboarding. The first person that got me into it was my cousin, dude. Mm-hmm. So me and my cousin, or both of my cousins, we were just getting into it, and we would make like a mini skate park in the backyard. Oh yeah. And it wouldn't be too crazy, dude. I mean, we didn't know how to even ollie, dude, or jump off of it, or just ride it, dude. Just roll on something. We thought it was cool.
Yeah. Roll it and then just bail.
Yeah, that was it. And so my cousin got me into it, bro. But then I slowly started getting into it when I was going into high school. Like junior high going into high school, I started getting serious about it because I would skate to school every day. I went to Centennial.
Same.
I would skate to school every day. And then my aunt at the time, she would sometimes walk with me and she would want to ride the board. She's like, let me try to ride it. I was like, all right, let's see. Go ahead. Let's see. And she would be down to try to ride it. I was like, damn, that's cool. But I didn't get like starting doing tricks to like in high school, dude. I didn't start knowing how to do things and who were the pro skaters, like what was I skating, what was I wearing.
And same thing, like did you have that point where like you were doing tricks and you're like, I don't know what they're called, I just do them, and people are like, oh, you just did a kickflip, you just did a tray flip or whatever, and you're like, oh,
well, yeah, there was times like that
you had to learn the lingo.
Yeah, you had to learn everything. And yeah, like everything. What was cool was that you would get better with people that were, if you would hang out with people better than you.
Yes.
I think that's with anything
Oh,
in
yeah,
life,
yeah.
that would work out. But yeah, dude, skateboarding like I grew up there, dude. Like my friends I met with skateboarding were older guys in high school. And so it was weird for me because they were older than me and we were in a skating team, whatever you want to call it. So when they graduated, it was just me, bro. And I was just like, oh, shit, what I do? And I would ditch school just to go skate with them. They're like, hey, bro, we're going to go skate right now. He's like, you want to go? I was like, fuck it. I would ditch school. And, yeah, dude, I would just skate all day. And I was just serious about it. It was like my first love, dude, honestly, dude. I didn't even give a fuck about girls or anything at the school period. I would just skate. And, dude, I slowly started getting better than my friends. So they started seeing that. He's like, dude, Dude, honestly, they told me, like, bro, you're going to turn pro. Like, I was like, bro, them telling me that, I was like, oh, shit, I should keep going.
It kept you going.
Yeah, it kept me going. But, like, everyone finds, like, there's a certain time, like, where you want to just have fun, bro. You don't want to care about anything. You just want to have fun. And that's how it is now. I just skate just to have fun. Like, I don't take it as serious as, like, how I used to. Cause
it's just like a stress reliever, like a little hobby, like something on the side that keeps you going.
Like, you don't. It's so fun because you don't think, you leave the world and you just think about the next trick. You want to land it. That's true. It, dude. Like that's with any sport, like in any sport, dude. Like you just focus on you training or running or doing whatever you want to do.
Or lifting.
You're
just in that moment.
Yeah,
like there's nothing
focused.
else you're thinking about except that sport or whatever you're doing.
And then, like you said, the friend part, that's where it gets fun too, because you meet new people, you meet friends. They're like, hey, dude, like let's go hang out. Then you go party with them. You're like, fuck it, let's just keep partying, fuck it. And then it slowly, that's where I stopped skating. I slowly stopped forgetting about skating when I started like meeting new people. You started hanging out with people like that show you things, and it was like, fuck, you forget about skating, or you get hurt from skating and you stop from
Take
it.
a break.
Yeah, take a break, and then you take too long of a break, you forget about it, and that's just how anything is. I mean, not how anything is, but that's the way I was seeing skateboarding, and I slowly stopped, and then now I just get back and forth, just whenever. But
yeah,
I will never like leave it, bro.
Yeah,
I would just keep it all the time. Eventually, I would show my kids, if I ever have kids. I would love to show them like what I used to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just chilling right now, skating. What do you want to?
No, that thing you're bringing about the kids that's definitely something that I want to put on my kids as well. Because one of the main things I got into it, obviously, like I told you how I got the skateboard, but my dad was like that. My dad is he's like a Yuma local, and he was sponsored by a few skate shops around here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so my dad used to take me to the skate park, and he would ride the bowls, and some of the tricks I would learn from my dad. It was crazy. Like I had like my dad at the skate park with me, but he was also skating, and like these other, and like for a while it was kind of embarrassing because like, oh, like your dad's here, like he's always with you. But I met a lot of kids that were like, dude, that's so dope, your dad's here. Like they were pretty much telling me, like without telling me, they were like, I wish my parents were here. Like I was like, oh man, you want a hug? Like I felt sorry for them. And it's like I saw that and I was like, oh shit, like this isn't normal. It's not normal that these kids come with their parents. And I kind of had that, and I mean and I think that's one thing that, you're good. Go for it, man. You can burp into the mic. Sometimes I take the mic off and I fart. Yeah, I stick it on my asshole so they get the full vocals. Sometimes I go wave past the wavelengths of the fart, and it's like really bad.
Dude, right now I had a brain fart, bro.
About what?
Like when you asked me that question, I lost my story, and I was having a brain fart.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I ever interrupt you, just tell me.
No, dude.
Because I have that. Sometimes people cut me off and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to forget it. But okay.
No, dude. No, when I was telling you the story about like when you skating, dude, I just had a brain where I was like, oh shit, I forgot I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, it's all good. If you think about it, just jump back to it.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I would. I wasn't thinking about anything.
I'm just saying, if it comes back to you, you just be like, oh, I remember now.
Oh, okay. I get you.
But yeah, so my parents would go, and my dad used to be a skater, so like he would show us things, and I'd be like, oh shit. So that's kind of what kept me going. But I remember going back to how you were saying, like around about middle school into freshman year was when you really took it seriously.
Yeah,
I was about the same way. That's when we had moved up to Calapat, where you guys had came a few times, little town.
Yeah.
And did you ever go to the little skate park?
I didn't.
No. Okay, so this little town I lived in, like school was like 10, 20 minutes away, walking distance. There was a skate park. I used to school, I think started like around 7 or 8. I could be wrong, but whatever that time, let's just say 8, school started. Me and my friend that skated, we'd meet up at the skate park at about 6:30, skate till about 7:30 at the skate park, and then we'd ride to school.
Yeah.
And that was like our thing. And I think that's when I did that. Then I started realizing like, oh shit, like I'm really into this.
Yeah.
And I remember, dude, we used to like all through high school, I didn't really go out. I didn't really go out and drink and stuff. Our thing was that me and my best friend, we would set up. My dad works for the railroad, so he had like those railroad lights, like those spotlights, and we'd skate all day. And once it got dark, we hit the spotlights on, and we had like a little rail, a little ramp. And I mean, there'd be times we'd stay up till like 2, 3 in the morning out in our front yard just skating.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool though.
Yeah, and like I said, it was cool because my dad was into it as well. Like my dad did it when he was younger.
Yeah.
Kind of passed it on to me, and then at that point I was like, and then my dad was kind of like, oh shit, like I think he's doing what I'm doing. So he just kept it going. Like he's like, they're not out, with these people. Yeah. They're not doing anything bad. They're just skating in the front yard, and so he just kept it going. And I remember. Like, I think the coolest thing was just skating to school. Like, once I got my freshman year, they were like, you can bring your skateboard to school, but you have to leave it in the office. That was, like, the only thing. And I would skate there. Do you remember, like, a time? So I have a time when I thought I was cool because I did a trick in front of, like, people. Did you ever have that moment? Like, for me, for instance. So, like, at lunchtime, we could go off campus to have lunch. People would go get food and then go chill in the front. In the front, they had, like, a little stair set, like a little 3-stair. And all like the girls, all my buddies were all hanging out, and I was just skating, doing shit. And at one point, I did like a little kickflip over this little 3-stair, and everyone thought it was so cool. And I was like, and I literally tried it, not in like I didn't think I was gonna land it.
Yeah.
I just did it, and I kept bailing. And at one point, I landed it, and like everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like it was and like at that moment, I was like, "I'm a pro skater."
Yeah.
I fucking did it. Everyone knows me as the skater boy.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever
awesome.
have like a moment where you did this trick and everyone was like, "Oh shit"?
No, but
Or even for yourself.
I was about to say, yeah, for yourself, dude. You just feel like, F yeah, bro, hell yeah, I did
First
it.
time you do a kickflip?
Yeah, like that, dude,
That's
or like
one,
a 360 flip, bro. That was like the hardest trick I ever had to like study and learn it, bro. Took forever to get.
Mm-hmm.
But so when I first started, I thought it was cool when you would jump off stuff and do a trick. I thought that was cooler than grinding or doing a trick on the ground, like you jumping off some stair sets and grinding or like something gnarly like that. So I got into jumping off stuff. So I was doing this trick at the skate park, and I was like really focused, and there was a group of people jumping off of it. So it was like a cool skate session. Everyone was jumping off, trying their trick or whatever.
That's the best, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I ended up landing it, and for myself, it was cool because it was none of my friends were up there until my friend that were sitting up on the wall at the back of the skate park, and they saw that and they ran up to me and they like gave me a big hug. Like it was like that moment I was like, oh, I didn't think you guys were looking, bro. I was like, I landed that, bro. It was so cool. So for sure, dude, that like moments like that, even when you're like by yourself, you're like, dang, dude, you're like, you still got it, or like keep going, bro. Like it's cool. I get that feeling a lot, dude, when I do like going lifting weights or going skating, going boxing, whatever. Like I have those feelings, and that's what drives me to keep going and doing more sports.
Yeah, but that's the thing with skating though, is like I can't, unless you can, I can't think of another sport where people see you doing this thing over and over again, and once you finally land it or once you finally make it, everyone just kind of comes and like they hug you and they're like, yeah, and they fucking, it's like one thing you did is like a home run for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
get
don't,
you. Oh, okay,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I
like,
get you.
like you said, like when you do that trick and everyone, like I see it in skate videos a lot. People do like, you know, a tray flip down this fucking stair set, and everyone, and at the end, everyone's clapping, everyone runs to you and gives you a big ass hug. Like I can't remember the last time. I mean, maybe football when you score a touchdown, but like I don't know, when I see it, because football is more of like all the fans see it, everyone goes crazy, but like skateboarding to me is such a like you're all by yourself. Like it's only you doing it. And so when you land it and like your whole squad like is all just running up to you, like and it could be something, and it's funny because everyone in your squad, they could be better than you, but they know for you, for your level, like that's amazing. And they love that when, you know, you fucking land a I don't know, fucking kickflip over like a little 5-stair.
Yeah.
For them, they've done like crazy shit. They've done board slides or tray flips, whatever, you know, 360s.
And those are like, those when you meet, those are cool friends when they notice that, when stuff like that.
Yeah.
And not being like, oh, whatever.
Especially when
I've done that before, whatever.
Yeah. Especially when they're older than you.
Yeah.
And it's always a bigger thing. Like, I mean, have you seen the movie, what's it called? What's it called? It's a, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You know.
It's
you know it.
It's
dude.
in
It's
mid
right
80s. Have you seen mid 80s?
Oh, yeah.
With the little
The
kid?
kid, yeah, dude.
Dude, that movie.
I think it's called mid 90s, bro.
Mid 90s,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, that actually makes more sense.
Yeah, I was like 80s, dude. I don't think skateboarding was that big. Like
That was the Lords of
that's
Dogtown.
when- Yeah,
That was the Lords of Dogtown.
Was starting.
So mid 90s, yeah. So that movie, 100, like almost 100%, really shows how skating was as a young kid hanging out with older kids. Like you, like once someone that better than you and like older than you was like, damn, good job, man. That shit was fucking dope. Like you're like, you felt like somebody. Yeah. You're like, oh man, like he's done crazier stuff and he thinks what I did is badass. But it's not that. It's like the older guys, they understand like what you've been going through. They know all the falls and all this shit and how many times you've tried. And like just a simple, like the first time you ever landed a kickflip. And like someone's like, hey, like fucking good job, man. That shit was dope. You're just like,
You know who made that movie?
yeah,
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, it was, I want to say it was loosely based around his life. He grew up kind of skating.
Yeah.
So he loosely based it around his, but I think honestly, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have it. I mean, I have it on Prime Video. I downloaded it and bought it. But like, it really captures like that moment, like everything. Like, and it was cool because there was times where like the little kid was asking the middle kid, I guess, like, oh, like it's not cool if I do this. Like, no, man. Like, if they tell you something, like, just chill.
Well, he was just
don't
being
be cool
jealous.
about it. Yeah, and you had that one hater friend that was like kind of like in the same age as you, but like the older ones were like, hey man,
looking
like,
out for him.
Yeah, and like, dude, that was such a good movie. But that movie really showed, like, that movie when I saw it, I was like, every feeling that kid felt, I felt it. Like,
yeah,
just like doing something. Like, especially, and like you said, like I was always skating with older people that were older than me. I had like one best friend that was like about the same age, but all these people we skated with were like either seniors or like out of high school. And I mean, I remember I thought it was the coolest thing for the first time when they were like, hey, like we're gonna go to the Brawley skate park, which was about like probably 20-30 minutes from my house. And they're like, you want to go with us? And I was like, oh shit. For the first time, I threw my skateboards in the trunk of this guy's car, and it was like 6 of us all stuffed in the car. And I was like, holy shit, like my parents aren't here. Like I'm just hanging out with these older, I was hanging out with these older kids. And I just, for the first time, I was like, I felt like I was part of like a little family.
Yeah.
And like these guys were like all misfits. You know, they were all people that people would talk shit about in school. They're like, don't hang out with those kids. But like I saw them a different way. Like, yeah, they had their faults or whatever, but I saw them as like, no, like they're doing what I want to do. Yeah. Like I didn't see all the bad stuff, I guess, that everyone else saw. I just saw like a little family, and I was like, I want to be part of that.
Yeah.
And like they took care of me. You know, they made sure, like even when I like went out with them, they were like don't give them any alcohol. Like they were just like, it was weird. Like even though they did really bad things, they were just like, no, hey, he's not old enough yet. Like neither were they, but you know, they're like 18, 19.
They're older than you though.
Yeah. And so the fact that they treated me like a little brother, I was like, and I was the oldest growing up. So having like that older brother feeling was like crazy to me. And I don't know. For that reason, like I've always loved skating.
That's cool.
Yeah. You want another beer?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get one.
Grab one, brother. At any time, you could take a little break and
What's it called?
go for it.
Well, with skating, dude, like, well, obviously I have to talk right here.
No, you can hear him.
Beer break. No, dude, I think with anyone with skateboarding, they get those group of friends that they hang out almost every day, you know, and go skate and stuff like that. I definitely have that. And it was cool because I got, like, offered to be into a team just at the skate park, you know. Those guys would go to the skate park, and I would always be there. And obviously, I think they saw, like, how hard I was skating, and they're like, hey, dude, like, us guys skate together every day. It's like, we want you to join our group and skate with us every day. He's like, hang out with us. We'll go do skate on the streets, not just the skate park, you know, just to get better and stuff like that. We'll record, do whatever. I was like, dude, hell yeah, bro. And I remember they went to the same high school as me, so I was like, dude, those guys skate. I mean, they're better than me. It was like, so I would look up to them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, those guys are good, bro. So when they offered me to be on the team, I was like, hell yeah, this is cool, bro. They're better than me. I'm gonna get better, whatever. So I would skate with them all the time, and I first started talking to Eric, dude, like, serious in high school, dude. So he saw that I was skating and he was skating, so we would start skating together a lot. And we would mostly skate at his house. And then he started coming with me to skate with the guys like I met with.
You can read the mic a little closer. There you go.
Thank
No,
you.
you're good, yeah.
And then so he's all like, hey, bro. He's like, I'm trying to skate with you guys like every day now. He's all like, yeah, dude. He's like, just hang out with us. He's like, they will love for you to be part with us, you know? And then I remember Eric just hanging out with us all the time, bro. And I finally told Eric, he's like, hey, bro, you're gonna be part of the team, bro. Like, you're gonna be with us all the time, hanging out with us, skating with us. And I remember his face like lit up. He's like, really? He's like all serious, and he got so better at skating, dude. He took skating on another level, and just seeing that was like, damn, bro, that's how I was like to them. And then his C just goes down and down, down.
It really
like
does,
to the next skater, whoever's, you know, sparks their eyes, like, damn, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I think everyone is like every skater, bro, for sure has something similar like that.
Oh yeah.
And I can relate to that movie for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. When you first started skating, did you have a favorite skater, or did you start skating and then you found a skater?
So this is gonna be funny. So my family is very, I guess you could say, spiritual. I was
religious.
Religious. So I was raised as a Christian.
Okay.
So it was some of like the outside world I didn't really get into. Like, I didn't listen to any of that music, or like I didn't know what was out there, bro, honestly.
Okay.
So skating was like the only kind of thing like was out there. And so there were some skaters that were actually Christians, and they would throw events for like church and stuff, and they were professional skaters. Yeah. Like professionals, they got professional sponsors, everything. And my first professional, like the favorite skater I followed his name was Sierra Fellers. He was from Montana, which is kind of funny.
Montana?
Yeah, Montana.
Oh,
I have family over there.
Yeah.
And so he was raised as a Christian as well. So I first saw a skate video of him. I was like, damn, dude, he's freaking good. So all the tricks that he would do, I would want to do. And it would mostly be like flip tricks, like, you know. Yeah. So it would be hard. So I was like, I started skating even harder.
It was like technical skating.
Yeah, technical stuff. So I was like, you know what, I need to do this guy's skating kind of hard. So I need to do it. But yeah, his name is Sierra Fellows from Montana. He's a cool guy.
I remember when they had put on a little skate demo at Embrali at the skate park, and Christian Hosoi came out. You know Christian Hosoi, obviously.
Dude, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, so and my dad's a huge Christian Hosoi fan. Like, Christian Hosoi growing up, or for Christian Hosoi, he always wanted to go higher, and he wanted to go higher, and he wanted to be better, and wanted to be flashier than everyone else. And my dad was growing up, the more stories I heard about him, he was like that. So that was his favorite skater. So I remember watching a Christian Hosoi documentary, and it went pretty dope. It was like, it showed when he became a big skater, and then he got really bad into drugs, went into prison, all this stuff. And then in prison, he found God. Yeah. And at the time I watched that documentary, I was like in high school. So I was like really into, like, for me, skating was just like badass. Like, I was like like Dustin Dollin.
Yeah, bro. Like, so that's my brother's favorite skater.
That was one of mine growing up. But like, just I saw skating as like a badass thing. Like, it was like
raw, like just
raw,
go,
like
go
against
for it, dude. Like,
against the rules.
Fuck
like,
it, bro. Go for it.
Yeah, like fuck the pigs. Like like really like hardcore. Like, I remember like even in high school or even like middle school, we'd be skating and we'd see like parked cop cars, and our thing was try to catch kickflips in front of the police
cop.
car.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just because like it was like kind of like we know that you don't like us doing this stuff, so we're gonna be
Yeah.
like, here we go.
Yeah.
So we used to do that shit, and we used to take pictures in front of cop cars, like all stupid, like because we thought
it's such an adrenaline, and I think that's why like
to go against the law.
well, just skateboarding in general, like you're constantly pushing a board, you're just going, you're trying, especially when you're trying something, you're just like go for it, bro, come on, don't think about it, and you're just heart's going, you're like, dude, should I try this trick? I'm scared to try this trick, and you get that fear until you try, and then you try, you're like, okay, I got this.
Like you almost get it, and you're like, oh fuck, if I just stay on the board, I got this. Or like if I just don't bail, then I got it. And
so I think we take that to the streets.
Definitely,
we take that adrenaline rush like to the streets so we can be wild. Because literally, the streets is a playground for a skateboarder. Like
it really
we
is.
literally can do anything on the street for a skateboarder. So hell yeah, bro.
But
rebel.
So I always thought like skating to me was like being like to be a legit badass skater was to be a rebel.
Yeah. Okay.
And then like I said, when Christian Asoy came to Brawley and put on that little skate competition, he was doing badass shit, like shooting out of bowls, like big ass bowls that like the locals were only like doing like maybe like doing like fucking little like board slides around the coping and stuff. Or like little rock and roll to fakies, like stuff like that. But like this dude was shooting out, and it was like crazy to see someone in your local skate park to do that stuff. And then afterwards, he had this little like 30-minute like thing where he would talk about Jesus and how like he found Jesus or God when he was in prison, and how that made him a better skater. And he cleaned up and he became better because he was more focused instead of doing drugs or drinking alcohol, whatever. And so at the time, I was like, yeah, it's cool. And I still have to this day. I have to find it. I have a Bible that he gave to me, and he signed it. Even dude, he took the time to even like highlight his favorite scripture in the Bible.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was like legit. It was like opened my eyes to think like, okay, like it doesn't have like how you had put like your family was real religious, and you had one of your favorite skaters, your first favorite skaters was a religious guy.
Yeah,
and like it opened my eyes. It was like skating's one of those things. It doesn't matter if you're a badass or a troublemaker or a good kid or a religious kid. Like it all comes down to what you show when you're at the skate park. Whatever you have, doesn't matter your background. It just shows like if you're a badass skater, that's all that matters. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you believe in. Doesn't matter what kind of music you listen to. Doesn't matter how you dress.
Yeah.
I mean, you could dress like however, like a nerd and shit. I mean, it does help if you have some style. But if, you could be a fucking nerd and just bust out some shit like, oh shit, okay, you get my respect. And so then that's when I started like opening my eyes to like other skaters. But yeah, Christian Asoy is another one. For me, I want to say like, one of my biggest, like, I guess like idols, I guess you could say was, I don't know if it's a great one, but Bam Margera.
Yeah, dude.
And at the time,
gnarly, bro. It's crazy.
It was just, and it was with Bam Margera, it was a little bit of everything. It was like, I can't remember if I found him from Jackass or if I found him in skating first. But I remember it was one of those things where like I found him and I was like, oh, he's a badass skater. Oh, and he's like crazy, like he does stupid ass stunts, and like everyone loves him. And I was like, he's like a rock star. He's like a skateboarding rock star. Yeah. His brother was in CKY. He was the drummer, and he was all about that life. So for me, that was like someone that caught my attention. And then from there, I just like every skate video he was in, I rented it or I bought it, or I would fucking borrow it from my friends. And so that was like a big thing for me. And did you ever have a time when your parents, were they like all into skating for you?
Dude, so check this out. So when I first started, I don't know what the hell I was doing. All I knew how to just push it, right? Even if that. So my dad would take me. I would bug my dad and be like, dude, take me to the skate park. So he would take me in his like chanclas. He'd be in his chanclas, dude. And then he would watch me, and obviously all I knew how to do is just ride it.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, try that. He'd be like, try that. I was like, hell no. I was like, I'm going to eat shit. He's like, I'm going to hurt myself. He's like, let me see it. So he would get it like in his chanclas, and he would try it, bro. He didn't even know what the hell he was doing. I didn't
even know. And he's never skated or anything?
Never skated, dude. He was like in Levi's shorts, like just a plain,
Super dad.
Yeah.
Super dad.
Yeah, plain shirt in his chanclas, and he's just trying it. I was like, damn. He said, fuck it. I mean, that's what skateboarding is. You're just saying, fuck it.
Exactly.
Dude, there's this video. I don't know if Eric showed you. when me and Eric used to live in Phoenix, dude, there's this skate spot, like a little bit, like half a mile from our apartment, and we would skate to that spot like almost every day. And there was a 7 stair. It was a parking lot. It was a 7 stair to the bottom lot, and then there's like a 13 or 14 stair on the top lot. So we would warm up like on the 7 stair, and then we would always look at the 13. We're like, fuck that, we ain't trying that shit.
Yeah.
Like, hell no. So one day I sacked up and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. I have to try it at least one time, you know. So Eric is like, dude, you're gonna try it? You're gonna try it? I was like, let me skate the 7 stair first. So I was practicing on the 7 stair. I landed a trick on the 7 stair, was pretty cool. But I landed it and I heard my board crack just a little bit. I just heard that little keek, you know, and you could see it. You could see it on the board. I was like, dude, before I mess it any more up, let's try it. Dude, that video is so funny, dude, because I roll up to the 14th stair like at least, I don't want to exaggerate too much, but at least 25 times, bro.
You know what's crazy? It's not exaggerating, because if you're like a legit skater, you know you've rolled up to that shit like, it seems like 20 times, maybe even more. But it's like you have to get that fuck it, and you get to that point where like you roll up and then you jump off and you're like fuck, and you're like, all right, fuck it, this time I'm going. Like, so it may have been 20 times,
dude. Yeah,
to the point where your friends got tired of recording you.
You know what's funny, Eric? It's so funny because shout out to Eric, dude, because he's constantly just right there, you know.
Oh, dude, those were the dopest friends that were like, yo, keep going, and they were recording every single fucking shot.
So, dude, like, it's funny, dude. Every clip, dude. So he made a video out of it, and he put like every clip me going up to it, and literally I say fuck almost every time, like fuck. I was like, do it.
And you're just bailing.
I'm not even bailing, dude. I'm not just rolling up to it,
And then
just
with your
like
you're
like sliding and stopping, and just like, come on, do it. And then like you hear Eric like, come on, bro, you got it. Almost like every time I'm just rolling up to it, and dude, my head at the time I was okay at skating, so I knew not to bail, because if I bailed, I would have hurt myself more than if I would have stuck it. So I told myself, do not bail, bro. Just stick it, even if it looks bad. So I stuck the first try, and I was like, shit, that fucking hurt. And like I started bleeding on my left hand, but it hurt mostly on my heel, dude, because the impact. And
did you clear the steps though?
Yeah, dude.
Holy
I landed.
shit.
I stuck it, dude. I stuck it for sure. But the landing was like that rocky cement. It was that kind of landing, dude. But I said, fuck it, dude. I just wanted to try. And it was just, you know, it was that itch as a skater. You're just like, dude, I'm going to jump you one day, you know? So, dude, the second try, he's like, come on, bro. Got it. You got that momentum. He's like, you know, you just go do it. The second try, no, bro. The second try, I bailed, like, just straight kicked my board out, ate shit. And I was like, I just got to do it again. I want to stick it again. And then the third try, I bailed again. I was like, dude, I'm done. I'm done. And then that's when I took like a 3-month break, bro.
Damn.
From skating, because I hurt my heel. Like, I bruised my heel. And then, like, I was in college at the time. So what did you do at college? Just fucking party.
Yeah,
dude. So
I was took a break and you went to partying.
I just straight started fucking partying, dude. Just forgot about skateboarding. So fucking that shit blew up. And then that was just how it, like, how I am with sports. Like, I'll do something for like a good minute, and then like I'll get kind of like not tired of it, but I was like, I want to challenge myself something with the other else. That's why I like doing multiple sports. Yeah. But with skateboarding, I've always gone back to it, and it's cool because I never like lost my tricks. I mean, I would just be a little rusty, but give me like a good 2 weeks of just skateboarding and just chilling by myself. Yeah, I'll get back into it, and that's why I love skateboarding so much. Like, I can carry it on forever. Like, it's never gonna leave. Like, that's what I like it so much. But
no, I remember the one thing for me too was just like, after trying so many times, like I don't know about you, but for me, it was really hard when to tell myself like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm done. Like, no matter how many times you try like landing a trick, or not even landing a trick, but like mainly like jumping off high things, or like trying to jump over stairs.
One more try.
Yeah, like it was really hard to tell myself like that was the last try, because I feel like the moment you told yourself, okay, this is the last one, you'd go and maybe land on the board and it slide out, and you're like, fuck, and you're like, okay, one more time. And like, it was really hard to tell myself like when not to. And sometimes I fucked myself, because I would get to the point where like my fucking hip was bruised, my hands right here were raw, my ankles were sore shit, like I couldn't even walk at that point. But like, and that's what always blew my mind, was I was like, walking up the steps back to do it again was painful. But once I got on the board, I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Like it was all just like you get on the board, and I think my thing was each time I was getting closer and closer.
Yep.
And then like in that one time when the one time like right when I was like, this is the last time, and you, like I said, I'd land and I'd fucking slip out and I'd be like, all right, like I had it. If I just stuck it, I had it. So I would do it again. And I think that was the hardest to tell myself was like, you're done.
Tease, huh?
Yeah, like you're like, it was hard for me to be like, you're done. And it took to the point where like either my dad would be like, yo, we're leaving. Like we're in the car, we're gonna go. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go. But it was, and then, or either that or like the lights would turn off at the skate park.
Yeah.
Like it was always one of those, like one of those things caught me to stop. But it was like skateboarding, I feel like is the only thing I've ever done that was like up until this point was something that I always did. And I was like, I never wanted to stop it. Like I didn't know when to stop. Like when I played football, you know, by the time practice was over, I'm like, thank God. Like, fuck, I don't think I could do this anymore. Baseball, like I'm fucking done throwing balls. I'm done catching, you know, like fucking fly balls and shit. Like at some point, every sport was like, okay, thank God it's finally over. Yeah. But skateboarding was one of those things. Like I remember a skate park would close. I'd go home, set up the ramps, put the lights on, and I'd keep it going. Like I could never stop. Yeah. And I think that was like when I was like, I fell in love with it, and I was like, this is something I never want to let go. Yeah. And like I want to say my junior year of high school, I was really playing a lot of sports, and I remember one time my football coach had caught me at the skate park, and he told me, he was like, if I see you skating at the skate park again, you're off the football team. And I was like, and it made sense. Like if I hurt myself, then I also fuck the team over. Like I'm out of a position, and so I want to say my junior year is when I kind of let it go. You let it go, just play ball. Then I would skate in front of the house every now and then I just got more into sports, more into like girls and stuff, and more into like parties as far as like, oh, now I'm a football player and I'm a baseball player. Like I'm part of like a different group. Yeah. And I think that's when I slowly started changing, and then got out, joined the Army. And then I remember like when I was in Colorado, there was a badass skate park. And that's the thing that's always intrigued me. Like even now that I'm older, I don't skate no more at all. I really want to get back into it though. I really
cruise, bro.
Yeah, well, not even that, but like the other day or like a couple months ago, we went to what's over there by downtown, where like I guess the flats you could say.
But yeah, the flats
by the like railroad tracks.
Yeah, they're called the flats. That's what they call it, the flats.
Okay, so I took one of my buddies that skates, and he had his old board. He had just got a new one, so he's like, here, ride mine, and took me a while, but I got the kickflip down, got some ollies, got some hill flips, got some pop shove-its, and I was like, oh shit, like I think I could get back into it. But no lie, dude, like getting back on the board, I looked like one of those people that like when you get on the board, you're like, whoa, like you can't even hold your balance. Yeah, bro. Like it felt really fucking weird. Yeah. And that kind of made me sad. I was like, I think that's it. Like I think I lost it. Like it was like it's like
little violin, huh? The smallest violin, SpongeBob was like.
But yeah, so I think at that moment I was like, oh no, like but in time, like we were there probably for a good hour, and I was getting kickflips, I was getting pop shove-its, and I was like, okay, I think this is something kind of like you said, give me a good 2 weeks, and I think I could get back into it. And so that's just something I want to get back into. But so skating's always been like a part of my life, and I think it always will be. Like, I mean, like you said, once I have kids, especially if I have a boy, you know, it's 2021, so if I have a girl or whatever it wants to be, you know, I'm going to be like, hey, like, I used to do this. You want to try it? You know, give them a try. And, you know, maybe I could pass it on to them. But no, definitely, man, like, up until this point, like I said, like, just recently, it's like one of those things that kind of, like, soothes me at night. Like, I have, like, a glass of whiskey, chill. Put on YouTube, and I just watch old skate videos that I remember. And it gives you that nostalgic feeling. Like, oh, I remember what grade I was in. I remember what friends I was hanging out with when they passed me the skate video. Oh, okay. Or I remember what type of level I was skating at when I watched this skate video. And so that's why the other day when I was watching like Baker, I was like, and I had just was going on your story, and you were at the skate park, and I was like, that's who I need. I want to bring more skaters to the Slob on the Pod. Like I want to bring a more fan base of like of skaters, because I would love to get more people on.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I remember like growing up in the valley over here. Do you know Nahara?
Bro, honestly,
you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not even good with names, bro.
Oh no.
Show me a face and probably maybe.
Nah, even okay. So Ruben Nahara, and his little brother. His little brother's better. His Ruben O'Hara was the older one. He's like a filmmaker now. He's trying to be a filmmaker, but his younger brother, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to bring it up. But they were like really big growing up. They were part of Skate Mafia.
Okay.
They were part of that brand. They're actually. So I don't know if like that's how it started, but I remember when I would go to the Brawley skate park, their dad had made boards for them, and they were part of the Skate Mafia, and their dad would pull up in like a fucking like a family car, and out the back he'd have like all these boards, and he'd sell them to like the people at the skate park, but they were like his sons.
That's
and
crazy.
Yeah, and I remember. For me, it was like a local skater, but I remember in time they became like Skate Mafia became a thing. Like it was like an actual like skate team, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they even make tech decks.
What's a board, dude?
Huh?
It's an actual pro company.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. When I was growing up, I want to say they were like started out in Brawley. It was like
You should look it up, dude. Who owns Skate Mafia, bro? Maybe you didn't even know that's them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like I'm like 90% sure. Just like 10% of me is kind of like I don't know. Like
Imagine
there's no
you
way.
Get those guys here.
Well, I would love to.
Hell
like
yeah.
I know. Like I said,
Dude,
I know
that team's solid too.
Really.
They're good skaters.
See,
Hell yeah,
I don't know about
they're pros. So.
Oh yeah. So I don't know about a lot of skaters nowadays. I think the closest I get is I mean still like Paul Rodriguez, Nigel Houston, but like the newer guys, I haven't kept up with them. I don't need, and like that's the thing is like for me, I don't know because I haven't been in the skate world. Like I haven't been watching like the newer videos. I haven't been like having any magazines, and I haven't really even been watching X Games. But like I don't know who the big skaters are. I don't even know if skateboarding's a thing because I'm not in that world.
Yeah.
And I sometimes forget like, well, you're not like putting yourself into those those videos. You're not trying to find these people. So for you, it's not a thing. But that skate community could still be a big thing. And, and every now and then, like when what is it? Go Skate Day.
Yeah, June
in like
21st.
June. Yeah,
It's always, I think it's on Father's Day. It's always on Father's Day.
really.
Isn't June 21st Father's Day?
I don't know. Well, my birthday's June
we're not dads,
16th.
huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're not.
No.
I don't think I
I
am.
don't think I am.
Am I? No, I don't think so.
mean-
There was one. No, I don't think
No.
so.
I'm pretty sure I'm not, dude.
So I don't know. But no, like always during like Go Skate Day, that's when I'm like, oh shit, like this is still a thing that everyone still celebrates, and I love seeing it. And then just recently, like we brought up earlier, the X Games.
Yeah. That's just wild,
That's
dude.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
I know, and it's cool because there was a little like I don't know if it's a
Olympics,
documentary.
you mean?
What'd I say?
X Games.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, the Olympics
But
finally.
I knew what you were talking
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Olympics finally made skateboarding like an Olympic sport,
That's just
like
crazy.
a fucking world sport. And I remember I think Tony Hawk made like he was part of like the whole not sponsoring it, but like making little videos for it.
Oh, okay.
And he had this little thing where he was saying like growing up to be a skater was to be a misfit. Like there was no skateboarding allowed here, no skateboarding allowed here. And now the Olympics have made us a world renowned sport, and now it's like we're not just like, hey, like you can't skate here, like no skating allowed. It's like, motherfucker, like I was in the Olympics. Like Olympics, like once you make it to the Olympics, that's when you're like, oh, this is a legit sport.
Yeah, they practiced for 10 years. Or what how long? Yeah, 8-10 years, dude. Just
Oh, the Olympics?
Yeah.
Isn't it every 4 years?
Oh shit, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking, I don't even know, bro. What's the World Cup every 4-8 years?
Maybe I'm thinking of the World Cup because I think the World Cup's every 4 years.
Bro, I don't even know, bro. I'm already lost.
When I get bigger, I'm gonna have someone back here that's gonna fact check.
Yeah.
For me.
Facts guy.
Fact check.
Hey, you have the pugs here. Where are the facts? Come on.
What are you doing, dog? But no, yeah. So like, this year or for the first time in the Olympics was skateboarding, and I was kind of let down a little bit.
Dude, I didn't watch it. To be honest.
Didn't watch it, dude.
I think the Australian one. Who won?
Where was the Olympics held? Japan.
Yeah.
The Japanese guy, he won. He rides for
with the street.
Yeah, for street.
For street.
Okay. Male at least. It was a Japanese guy.
Yeah,
that
he rides
won.
for
He won
April,
gold.
right?
Huh?
He rides for April. That's the skateboard company.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you said he rides for who?
He rides for Nike SB.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. I don't. He has a.
So you know Shane O'Neill?
Yeah.
I mean, his shoe is kind of famous.
Yeah.
So he has his own skateboard company. It's called April.
Oh, okay.
They
So he's one of the.
sponsored him.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
sponsored him.
Well, I know Nike SB is a little bit bigger, so
Yeah.
that's when they were like, he had his board. It was like Nike SB stickers all over it. But yeah, so I was a little bit let down. Nigel Houston didn't really perform well. But you know what? So I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously you know this, but like, so I saw a TikTok a while back, and there was a guy that would find skate spots where Nigel Houston would skate, and he would record him, and he would record him bailing a lot, and he would post it, not to be mean, but just like, hey, look, I found Nigel Houston's skate spot. And Nigel Houston would only post him landing it. Yeah. So he got mad and like literally messaged the guy on TikTok and was like, yo, can you stop posting these? Like, I don't want people to see me like bailing. And everyone was kind of like, what's the big deal? Like, we know you don't land it on the first time. We know you're not perfect, but we love you for like the crazy shit you do. Yeah. And so that's I think what got me. I was like, I think I don't know about you, but I feel like Nigel Houston got like too celebrity.
Like he's too in his head.
Yeah, I don't know.
So check this out. My good friend, he used to work for Zoomies, and he went to this couch. They had the
couch store.
Yeah, the couch store. He went to the couch store, and he met Nigel there, and he told me how he was. He said he was kind of a little
like stuck up.
Yeah, a little the way he. I mean, you like how you mentioned it, but I mean, everyone has their own preference, but
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to even bridge the guy either. I don't know the guy, so I'm not gonna go say what's up. I just know he skates really good.
Yeah,
like,
he's
dude,
badass.
You're good. You're a good skater. Keep it up.
Yeah.
But I saw the primitive team in El Centro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all those guys.
New El Centro skate park.
Yeah, dude. Like Diego Nigeria is from over there.
Wait a second. Nigeria? Diego?
Diego.
That's the little brother. I thought it was Nahara.
Nigeria. Oh, I might be saying it.
The little
Nigeria.
He used to have long hair.
Isn't that like a country? Nigeria.
Nigeria. I thought it was. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna say,
no, what? I'm gonna bleep
bro,
it out.
You know what's funny?
What?
I tell my friends, I was like, dude, I should watch what I say. Huh? Maybe I should think about what I'm gonna say because I don't want to say anything inappropriate. And then they're like, you fucking idiot.
You have no idea how many times, like the first probably 10, 20 episodes, I had to bleep out so much stuff because I was like, I was like, you fucking. I was like, you fucking fat. Dude, so don't worry. If you say anything wrong, I'll bleep it out. I promise. I promise you I will. I watch every single second of especially like the podcast I edit and stuff, like mine. I watch every single second just to make sure.
Like the first, I don't know how long it's been, but like the first 5-10 minutes, I'm kind of still in my.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. I got you. Let me see. Where we been going? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, cool. All right. No, we're good. In time. I was just checking. But no, I think Diego, that's the little one. He's the younger brother.
Well, he was small, bro, but he's tall now, dude.
Yeah, his brother was
he's
tall.
sponsored by Adidas now.
Okay, so yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna do my little research and I'll post a picture up if I find it. But yeah, he started out in Skate Mafia, and his brother, I want to say his parents started it, his dad started it. I may be wrong. It might be some older guy. They probably took him to the skate park. I don't know. And I remember his older brother was a super tall guy, way older. So he was older than all of us, and he was like a tall, lengthy guy. So it would make sense. It's probably him.
Which is the older brother?
His older brother, Ruben.
No, it's Diego. Diego's the pro skater.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
okay.
his older brother at the time was was what we all looked up to because he was from the valley.
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
And his little brother was badass though. Like I remember, his little brother even at the time was better than his older brother. Yeah. But we just saw his older brother as like the older guy, so we were like, oh no, he's the one that's gonna make it. Yeah. But I remember in time, the older brother got more into like filmmaking, and Diego got into skating. So it makes sense. And primitive, it's all clicking in my head now. So I think you're
That's
right.
Crazy.
But yeah, so you're saying?
Yeah, we saw him at El Centro for the primitive demo,
mm-hmm.
and it was cool just to see them guys. I mean, like they're just regular, same old skaters, just chilling. But yeah, dude, it was cool seeing someone make it, like watching him for like just skating around him, just as a regular skater, and then you see him making it to these big companies. You're like, oh shit, bro, we used to skate with him. Dude. He used to be like this. Now he's like, tall. Like, and there's a lot of skateboarders that still skate to this day, where I see them like that. I'm like, dude, I remember you're like, I've known you since you're like this tall at because the skate park. I would just go to the skate park every day, and they would be there. And now they're just like kind of adult. Now they're adults, bro. Skateboarding. Yeah. They're still skateboarding. I was like, dude, that's crazy, bro.
It was a trip too. I remember when I thought at the time when I was skating, I was little, but just seeing little kids like do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And at the time it didn't click in my head that like, hey, that kid's probably been skating for who knows how long. Yeah, he's younger than you, but he's probably is like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna do. He says that fuck it lifestyle, and I didn't have that. So like to see little kids, and I was already probably like 13, to see 10-year-olds or 9-year-olds, 8-year-olds like doing some shit that I have never done. I was like, oh fuck. And in me, I saw them kids, and I'm like, they're gonna be pro.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Well, dude, what sport do you see any little kid like winning something like that? Like
That
something
is
where you
true.
can win like almost $1 million. Like,
That's
did you
true.
see the street league, that young Brazilian girl? She's only like 14, 13 years old, dude. She won the street league.
Sky Brown. Oh no,
And she's Brazilian.
Oh,
I don't know
okay,
her
no.
name, honestly.
Sky Brown is,
but she's
she's
sponsored by
half-
Nike too.
Oh, okay.
Sponsored by Nike. I forgot. I don't know what board company she's sponsored by, but she's sponsored by Nike.
Well, same thing with. Do you remember the guy that used to ride for Z York? Mexican kid.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's gonna bug me now.
You know what? I hope Eric's listening to this, or like skaters, and
Yeah,
they're like,
Z York.
motherfucker, like they're saying this.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I mean, like Ryan Sheckler, bro. Ryan Sheckler.
That was another one.
He started like what, freaking 10, 11, whatever. Dude, he turned pro.
He was killing it, yeah. And like the Tampa Pro Am,
Yeah.
the fucking
The Dew Tour,
the Mountain
He would
Dew Tour.
He would always win that one.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, well, that was one of my first skate videos. No, actually, not one of my first, but like a skate video I really loved was he skated for, what was the one with
He was on Etnies. He was on Almost.
almost.
Yeah.
Almost. It was with Roddy Mullen
Yeah.
and what was
That's Rodney Mullen's company. Almost.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
It was almost round 3. Do you remember
Yeah,
that skate video?
Yeah. When he kicks it, or when he jumps over that onto the street, on the parking lot from street to street.
From high as
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah. And then there was Day One Song.
Yeah, they want song.
Yeah, almost round 3 was a
Crazy
dope
motherfucker.
one. I think I just love the soundtrack too, the money though. But yeah, just seeing young kids, like especially, and then I want to say Ryan Sheckler, is he our age? Older.
Yeah, he's like, I believe he's older, dude. I think maybe he's our age, or he's probably like maybe 29, 30.
Like around our age.
Yeah, he's
But yeah, and I think seeing, so I want to say he was around like 29, 30, around our age. So I want to say like seeing his skate videos, like in Almost, I was like,
Yeah.
that kid's like my age, and he's sponsored, making money, like, holy
He's like a
shit.
legend now, bro. He doesn't have to probably skate anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause he said himself like a good
He's
tone in
still,
skateboarding.
he's still
you know?
skating though.
Yeah,
I follow him on Instagram, and it's crazy. It's still cool to see him killing it. Like
Yeah.
he's married now.
Really?
Yeah, he's married.
Oh, crazy.
Same thing with like Paul Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That's another one. I know he was a little bit older, but like I remember around the time like seeing him, like holy shit, and like now he's still going, and
Yeah,
now
it's
he's
crazy.
huge. Like now he's skating with rappers and shit. You know, like Lil
Who?
Wayne.
Paul Rodriguez?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Same thing, and like I mean I don't know, and that's a crazy thing too. Is like in time skating became like way like even when I was in the army, like I saw like Lil Wayne was trying to skate.
Yeah.
Pharrell Williams.
Oh yeah.
They were like rappers are trying to bring skating
Well,
into a thing.
Pharrell Williams made a skate video.
He did?
He made ice cream. The ice cream skate sheet.
Oh, the ice cream skate. Yeah,
And he made a skate team.
that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember people used to have the belt.
Those
The
guys
little
came to
belt clip.
Yuma.
Huh?
I remember they came to Yuma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they came to Yuma and they skated Rancho Viejo. Rancho Viejo has a couple ledges where a couple trees are planted in the middle of them.
Mhm.
And yeah, you grind them, jump and grind them. And they brought that whole ice cream team there and they skated it there. They still to
Dang.
this day, it's on the video. Rancho
Was
Viejo.
Terry Kennedy part of that?
Terry Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah. Do you see
Yeah.
Terry Kennedy got arrested recently?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Huh? But I had followed him on Instagram, and he looked like he was going through some shit. I don't know if he got
Yeah.
back into like certain things or what, but like I saw it and I was like, oh man, because like I saw Terry Kennedy from Baker, and then he was on Viva La Bam a few times. He was like
Yeah,
really
true.
good friends with Bam, and like he was just like that rapper skater, and like if I'm not mistaken, he became a pro in like 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember in Baker 3, they talk about it.
Yeah,
like,
when he pulls out that
had
check.
his check, yeah, and he
does
buys
that
a red.
he crooks the handrail and he's like, that's why I got this check,
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna skate for 1 year, motherfucker. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember that shit. It's crazy because like it's something that I remember, and the fact that you're like, yeah, and you're saying it, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm not like the only one that remembers it. Like
Word,
that's
bro.
not yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, cheers. No,
Fuck
man.
into that.
Yeah. But no, dude, fucking we could go on with skating. We've gone an hour.
real, dude.
So I want to take a break. I have to piss really pretty hard.
All right.
And I
I
want
want
to
to make sure my brain cells are still working.
No, yeah. I want to take a break, take a piss, and then I want to get into some else that you're going into that I really love.
For sure, Brody.
All right, man.
Did he give you that axe?
Yeah. So
Oh,
he
really?
had brought like his whole little suit and stuff.
Yeah.
and he brought the axe obviously, and then he came. He was like, I gotta work tomorrow, so I kind of need my stuff. So he came and picked it up, and then I was gonna load the axe into the back of his truck. He's like, you know what, man? He's like, you want it? And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, you can keep it. And he's like, I've been wanting to get a new one anyways. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. And I was like, oh, use it as a prop. So yeah, he let me have it.
Dope. Where the fuck are you buying axe? Walmart.
I mean, if you're a firefighter, I feel like they just have like a warehouse full of them, kind of like fire
Choose your
extinguishers.
fucking weapon.
Yeah. But all right, we're back. I had to take a fat ass shit. I had to take a fat ass piss out my ass.
And then I had to watch him.
Yeah, you had to lift my nuts up while I wiped.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Yeah. Dude, I want to ask you something. One more thing about skateboarding.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Did you ever name places, bro? Like, did you ever have like, hey, bro, let's go to this.
The dock.
The dock.
The dock was always one. When I lived in the town I lived in, there was like a spot where they did like the loading dock, like for the trucks.
Yeah.
It was like fucking 5 feet tall. Yeah. Like everyone was just trying to ollie off it. There was the docks. There was we had our own flats. We had, what else do we have? I know what you mean. We had the railroad tracks. And that was literally just a railroad track, but it worked out where it was like sidewalk, railroad track, and then back to sidewalk. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Why? What would you have?
Well, dude, because kind of like Yuma, there's so many places like you said, the flats. Literally, it's called the flats because it's just a flat surface, and then they literally put ramps. People build ramps. They
brought their own rails.
Yeah, they welded rails. They cemented like a box there. Mm-hmm. Like it's pretty cool. And all the skaters created it, which is pretty cool. And like, so you have like 4th Ave. So that's literally the inside of the school. Like, hey, bro, let's go to 4th Ave. So you literally have to jump a fence to get in there and have a skate session in there.
Yeah.
And then you had Rosie, which is Roosevelt, which is literally the next school down. Mm-hmm. And you would obviously have to jump. I mean, you would have already be in 4th Ave. So you'd go skate 4th Ave and Rosie. And they would have like big gaps. And if you were to do an ollie over it, you'd be known. Yeah. You're like, dude, did you see Jordan? He just did that gap, bro. He did the 4th Ave gap. Yeah. Like, oh, Jordan, you did the 4th Ave gap, so everyone knew you were someone. You're like, dude.
It's just like the well-known like skate spots, like as far as skate videos go. Like what is it, El Toro?
Yeah, like El Toro. Yeah, like that's every pro skater knows where El Toro is. The biggest skate stair set.
How many is it? 24?
25 stairs.
25 stairs, and then there's the Hollywood 18.
The Hollywood 18.
The high school. You know what I'm talking about?
High school.
Dude, that's dude,
it's famous.
And that's what I love about like skate videos is that you see like it's not like if you see this skate spot and you see it here, it's not like they're biting. It's like it's who can make that skate spot look better. Like especially like what was it? What's the I Heart New York? You know what I'm talking about?
No, it was the Love Gap.
Gap.
It's in Philadelphia.
In Philly, yeah.
But dude, that gap's huge, bro.
Yeah.
So so that's another cool place is Wallenberg. So Wallenberg is a high school. I don't know if it's a high school or junior high in California, and it's a big 4-block. It's very spacious, and you need a ramp. To go down and get enough speed to clear it. So they were gonna break it down, like the whole setup, like they were gonna construction it all out. So the school or Thrasher decided to throw a competition before they did that. So Thrasher got permission to the school.
They saved it?
They said no, they didn't save it. They said, yeah, go ahead before we trash it. Go ahead and have your competition. So Thrasher made a ramp by the side of the school to get that speed and clear it. So they had a big professional skate competition. It was awesome.
Damn,
like
that's
it went down, dude. So
is that recently or like
no?
Years back?
Yeah, it was like probably like maybe like 2010. Maybe.
Oh, okay. That's a good question of the skate spots. That was always like a big thing too.
Like, nah, let's go here. Nah, dude, I don't feel like jumping because those spots had different. Like, you had the stair sets. Mm-hmm. You had like your manual pads. Like,
dude, manual pads were my shit.
Like,
dude.
you just have your rails here.
Your little gaps.
Things were always different. That's what the streets.
Yeah, there was I remember what I loved was like just playing like Tony Hawk, and like most of the skate parks or most of the skate spots were based off real life ones.
True, yeah.
So like it was like they would show like the Hollywood High School.
Yeah.
They had El Toro, like, and it was cool. It was just like at the time wasn't into skating when those games came out. So when I saw like those, I was like, oh, this is a cool spot. And then for me, a lot of people that were real skaters saw the skate video or the skate spot, and then they saw Tony Hawk. For me, I saw Tony Hawk, and then I saw the skate video or the skate spot, and I was like, hey, that's from Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you hear like a song,
yeah.
like when people aren't into like heavy metal or like into like rock music, and then you hear a song, you're like, hey, that's from Guitar Hero. It's like, no, that's from AC/DC or from Metallica. I was the same way. Like I would be like, hey, that's Tony Hawk, and they're like, no, that's been a skate spot forever. But no, yeah, skate spots were always dope, and especially like you said, like you were known, kind of like you were always like known like, oh, Jordan hit the fucking the gap, or Jordan hit the Rosie, or you know what I'm saying? Like it was just cool, like, oh, like there's only so many people that have done this.
Yeah, true.
And then like only the real like local skaters knew.
No, what's up? Yeah.
Yeah. But no, so what I want to get into next, I mean, we could go on for skating, and I hope to have you back. But what I want to get into, you're a man of many talents.
Thank you, sir.
Underneath all that clothes, you're shredded as fuck. You're sexy.
Bro, right now I'm a little gutted right now.
Okay. You sound like a supermodel that's like, I need to lose weight. I'm fat. Like, it's like, yo, come on.
Well, I was trying to not trying to gain weight, but like, you know, put on a little bit of more mass.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, obviously work out. I mean, I try to make that lifestyle. So.
But on top of that, you have one professional fight under your belt.
Yeah. Just
boxing?
Just one.
How is that? It's not just one. It's actually like you have a fight. Like I don't know a lot of people that have a professional bout.
So my first fight was at 125 pounds. I was actually 126 pounds.
Where was this at?
It was in San Luis, Mexico.
Okay.
In Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, took it very serious since it's your first one, you know.
Obviously.
Went full out. I cut about like 20 pounds just to get to 120, 126. So it was a hard cut, and yeah, dude, I trained my ass off, bro, like hard as fuck. So I was very dedicated and like very serious, you know. It was no drinking, wasn't freaking, you know, doing whatever. It wasn't out with my friends.
Were you still skating?
No, dude. Like I wasn't. What I was doing was still playing soccer.
I saw that. Yeah.
So we still have, the city has a league, a men's league. So I was still playing soccer because of cardio. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna get my cardio out that. But I wasn't training soccer. I wouldn't go to practice for
it was
soccer.
Just a thing you did, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a thing I did. So that was pretty much the only thing I did. And then so when it comes to training, you literally like leave everyone out. Like no one's your friends, no life. Like yeah, I had soccer, but that was pretty much it. And that was only one day a week. So I mean, but the first fight was serious. I mean, when I went in there, I was expecting a full fight, dude. I was expecting four full rounds.
Mm-hmm.
When your first professional fight, I think your first 6 fights, or you can decide how many rounds you want to go after your first 4 fights.
Oh, really?
Because you go 4 rounds on the first couple fights, and then you go to 6, then you go to 8, then you go to 10,
and then 12.
Then 12.
Okay.
So it was just a 4-round fight. So I was expecting 4 rounds, dude, and I trained for that. I got beat up. So in training, you get beat. I mean, you get beat up. You're sparring,
yeah,
and you're sparring while after a training session. So you know what I mean. You have a full, like, say, an hour and a half of full training. Then you're like, all right, time to get beat up. You're like, oh shit.
After you're already beat,
yeah,
from training, yeah. It kind of goes back to skating, like you said. You always wanted to skate with people that were better than you, so you always want to box. You always want to spar with people that are better than you, because then when it comes down to that actual fight, it's like, oh, I fucking fought this guy that hit me way harder than you did.
True. Yeah.
So yeah, did you have that point?
Fuck yeah, bro. The guys that I trained with were dogs, dude. They were down, bro. And especially, I give big shout out to my brother too, bro, because he helped me a lot. And I got into the sport because of my brother.
Hell yeah.
I got into the sport because I wanted to get closer to him. So I was like, you know what? And I started liking it more and more, and I started doing it almost every single day. And then my coaches were looking at talent. They're seeing like, bro, you have a lot of talent, bro.
Yeah, potential.
Yeah, potential. So
yeah.
Let's do something with it. I was like, I never thought about that. And
you just kind of did it like as an exercise?
Yeah, just as exercise. And my brother was doing it, so I wanted to go see him do it. And I started practicing with him. And then I saw him perform. I was like, maybe I want to do that. So I took a fight, and then I got very serious about it. And like I said, I was expecting a lot, dude, because training was a lot, you know? I was expecting, you know, for both of us, potazos, you know?
Yeah,
but,
fucking going at it.
yeah, but it was literally only 25 seconds.
And you knock him out?
It was a TKO.
Nice.
Yeah, the
fuck.
ref stepped in and, like, called it.
They're like, it's over.
Yeah, but, like, he's sitting on the third rope. The guy's just sitting on the third rope, and I remember hitting him. Like, honestly, it was just muscle memory. Muscle memory took over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I watch it, I see, like, you know, with other people, like, they pick up the mistakes. I was like, dude, that was a little too wild right there. But, like, literally the last punch I threw was, like, a left hook, bro. And I saw the guy, like, not want to be in there. And then the ref just stepped in, and literally 25 seconds. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, so confused, bro.
I'm ready to do more.
Yeah, but I was so confused because the ref stepped in, and I was like, dude, what's happening? And
is
like,
the fight over? Are we still going? Is he helping him up?
Like, well, the ref grabbed him, and then he took him to the corner. And then the ref's, like, talking to him, and then I'm in the middle of the ring, and the ref tells me, the ref tells me to go back, and I'm like, what's up with this? And then I hear my corner, like, Alex, get back. And then, like, I slowly start walking back, and then I see the ref look back at me, and he sees me walking back, and I was like, what's going on? And then in the video, it's funny because you hear my other coach like, put your hands up, you won. And I was like, all right, what the fuck? But I'm confused, bro, because I didn't even put my hands up. I was like, what's going on? And then the ref's like, nope, it's done. He's like,
over.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to fight you. He's like, he doesn't want to fight you.
Holy fuck.
So I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, I was kind of confused, and then I was like, all right, I guess this is a win. So it was like a weird victory, dude.
So it's your first professional fight, and then you win in such a short amount of time. Like, you're like, there's no way this is this easy.
Yeah, bro. It's just like, bro, I'm not gonna. If this is all it is, come on, bro. I need something more. I need more.
Challenge.
I need this. What is this? I was more harder.
You
training.
trained,
It's harder training than this. I mean, it was cool. It was a cool experience. I mean, all the way around. Like, I got interviewed too. I got interviewed right off the ring. When I got off the ring, I got interviewed, and he's like, "What'd you expect?" And I was like, "What I told you right now." I was like, "I expected kind of more." I was like,
and you weren't being cocky. You were just being real.
Well, yeah, I was. That's why wasn't trying to be cocky. So I was just like, honestly, I was kind of expecting more. I wanted to a little bit show my what I trained for. Yeah. You know, and I was like, we'll see what happens next. But you know, that short little fight, it was like a good thing, but then it was like, what I trained all this for that. I'm like, do I really want to do this again? What if it, you know? Damn. So, like, questions are like bouncing in my head. Till this day, bro, it questions me. So that was a big surprise I wanted to tell you. What did you want to ask me? You wanted to ask me when my next fight is, right? Yeah. No more.
Are you retired?
Done, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm done, bro.
Okay, so is there a chance that you could come back?
There's a chance that there's a big itch. It has to be like a really big itch for me to come back. But
dude, I got chills right now because, like, whoa, this is like a big thing. Like, you're announcing something. I'm pretty sure your close friends know, your family, but a lot of people that, like, hey, you had a big fight, and are you ever gonna do it again? And now it's a slap in the pot official.
I get that question almost every time, bro. If there's someone I've seen on the, like, when I meet someone when I see someone I know on, like, outside on the streets or in the store or whatever, like, oh, dude, when's your next fight? Dude, that's like the first question everyone asks me right away, dude. Speaking of that, your dad, I saw him at the gym.
My dad?
Yeah. I saw him at the gym, bro. Yeah. And he's
at Fourth?
Like, yeah. And
he was signing up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, when's your next fight? That's the first thing he says. He's like, what's up, mijo?
All about fighting.
Yeah.
So,
dude, he gave me a big hug. He's like, hey, I see you working out, getting fit. He's like, when's your next fight? I was like, dude, I'm done. Mm-hmm. And dude, you know, it's funny. That's the first person, like, besides my friends, I told was your dad.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Dad. Thanks for letting me know, motherfucker. Holding out on me.
I know, dude. He's like, dude, I'm gonna tell Jordan. And he's blah, blah, this. I was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah.
Damn.
Just whatever.
All right. Well, you guys heard it first.
I'm done, dude. I'm done. I mean, I love training. Don't get me wrong. I love training.
You like the competitiveness of it?
Yeah, the competitiveness. The 1v1 kind of deal. That's what skateboarding was kind of about. 1v1.
Playing skate.
Bro, yeah. So I thought about it because the guy that would hook up the fights for me, he's all like, we're doing something in November. So
this year, November?
Yeah, this year. This next month. So
yeah.
After this past fight, I don't even know when the last event I had. It was like I don't even know. Sorry, because the dogs were barking. You did that. And
I'm sorry. I do it so
I
the
know
dog
you
can
got
stop.
me all.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
You're like a dog.
I know.
You're like,
You're like, what? Where's our G? I stopped talking. No, dude. But my last fight, I don't even know how.
I'll pull it up right here. So his last fight was right here.
Right here. That was my last fight.
Yeah.
So check this out. So it was in Phoenix. Me and my brother got on the card. So we're like, all right, dude, it was on like a 2-week notice. I said, yeah. And, they were, yeah, whatever. So I trained for like a week and a half, like serious, boom, boom, boom. And I cut like at least only like 10, 15 pounds, I think. And I had to fight at 135. I was fighting 135. So the guy was a little taller than me. But dude, going into it, full seriousness, bro, like, go in all in or out, bro. Balls out, bro. You just no training. I mean, not.
It's kind of like a win-win when it's like a last minute fight.
It's like a 50-50. Well,
because it's like a win-win for you. Because it's like if you lose, I took it on a 1-week notice or whatever. I only had 1 week and a half to train. And if you win, it's like, holy fuck, dude, you only had like a week to train and you got this fight, right?
True, but dude, in the boxing world, one loss is a lot, dude. In the boxing world, one loss is like 10 losses, bro. Maybe I might be exaggerating, but in the boxing world, dude, if you have one loss, it's a big deal. Unless you're fucking Canelo.
Yeah, because normally, like, I mean, at most, if you're like a professional fighter, you probably fight once or twice a year.
Yeah,
right.
You try, yeah.
So, like you said, yeah, one loss could be like
it's
whole
big. It's
year.
a big deal, bro.
Yeah,
if you lose in boxing, so. Yeah, when I took that, I was like, dude, should I be taking this? It was a big question. I questioned my team. I questioned, should I be doing it? Should I do this? Blah, blah, blah. So I said, whatever. Let's go, bro. Let's go in there, fuck it. Whatever.
You know what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
So when I went in there, I had to get, like, my vitals checked. I had to get a COVID checked. I did everything, blood work, all that stuff, bro. And so they had to get all my medical bills together. So during the fight, they're like, bro, we don't have your blood work. I was like, dude. I was like, I was like getting a little, you see, I'm getting like comfortable.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I did all that yesterday. I was like, dude, I was in my uniform. I was already set. Gloves are on, bro.
This is fight day?
Fight day.
Night?
This is fight night, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I did all that stuff the day before. So they're like, dude, we don't have your blood work. I was like, dude, I took two pieces of blood. I was like, what do you mean? I was
you
like,
still have like the fucking scar, like the little bruises and shit from the blood. You're like, look,
still bleeding. So I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo. And then they say you can't fight. I was like, dude, that's total bullshit, bro. I was like, don't say I can't fight. I was like, bro, I have my gloves on. I was like, what are you talking about? I can't fight. What makes you think this news would have helped? Like, before I started getting dressed, I was like, you guys already knew this. I know you guys already knew this.
They should have done this shit like the night before.
Yeah,
or
bro.
like,
Yeah, so I was like, dude, what kind of promotion you guys running, bro? Like, it was sketchy, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this? So they didn't have my shit, and so I had to confront the guy, dude. Like, I went to
the fighter,
bro.
opponent, your opponent.
Well, I didn't have to, but I went to him, like, out of his respect.
Yeah, of course.
So the promoter's like, dude, you're not fighting, dude. Take off your gloves, blah blah blah. This. And, dude, I kind of made a scene because I went outside next to the ring. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how come I'm not fighting? I was like, I have my gloves on, blah, 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 whatever. So I was like, whatever. I went to the fighter. I was like, dude, I can't fight. They're saying I can't. I said, bro, why don't you say fuck it? Fuck the law and let's just go now.
Let's just get on the ring.
I told the promoter that. I was like, just fuck the law and let's just go. Let's just fight.
Kind of like an exhibition match?
Yeah. Let's just put on a show for free. And he's like, no, bro, we're getting in trouble, bro, because you're getting paid. I was like, oh, dude, this sucks so bad, bro. So
I like this because it's like a little behind the scenes things that we don't see.
Yeah, so I was fucking just mad, bro, and I was getting like the emotions of just like, even though I didn't get a full training, dude, I went
just
full
the excitement.
Yeah, I went full kill mode, and your heart just like, dude, you're about to get in a war right now, and then
adrenaline rush.
Yeah, and those guys are just like, dude, you're not fighting. It's
like,
what the fuck, dude? My adrenaline is up right now, and you're telling me this, so. My brother had to like calm me down. He's like, bro, chill. And then so I chilled out, and then I took off all my shit. I was like, you know what? Whatever.
Fuck this.
And then the lady comes. She's like, you need to sign this. She's like, what is this? She's like, this is your check. I was like, I'm still getting paid? She's like, yeah. She's like, here. I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, this makes no sense.
This is
You're
some
like,
bullshit
I can't do this
promotion.
anymore.
What the heck is going on, bro? So they gave me the check, dude. And I was like, dude, I didn't even fight. I was like, so I had to start focusing on my brother because he was about to fight. So I was like,
Oh, yeah, you guys were in Phoenix.
Yeah.
The same card. Yeah.
so I literally was tripping out, and then I had to focus on him. So all that shit was like right there. But through all that, like my family's all like, my uncle would like, they were talking to me like, bro, it's okay, like it's chill. Maybe you're not supposed to.
Maybe it wasn't meant to
Yeah,
be.
maybe it was
My
meant to
parents
be.
do that all the time.
Yeah, but before that, I had a fight, 2 fights set up before that. So I was supposed to fight in February, April, and then in March, but I said no to March
Of this year.
of this year.
Okay.
And that was my plan, just keep, get it like a 2-month break and then fight. But they got canceled, or like they got COVID, and I was like, dude, I'm like training, and I was training from December all the way kind of to April.
Okay.
To fight, dude. So all that, just being serious and focused, I was like, dude, I need a break. And then that's kind of, I'm not making that an excuse, but
That was
I
like the
love
last
training,
straw.
bro.
Yeah.
I love training. Don't get me wrong. I love the competition, but dude, you have to put your mindset to it, and you have to kill everyone.
You gotta be
Put
selfish.
you kind of have to be selfish. Put everyone aside and just think of the war. Like, dude, you're going to war with someone in there, dude. Like
man.
it's just seriousness, dude. Like you're thinking of all the scenarios you have, and of course you have doubt. Of course you have doubt. That's normal.
Of course.
And you got to put that in your head, like, dude, it's normal to think what if this might not work. But then again, like that gives you more energy to be like, hell no, bro, I'm gonna win, bro. It's
This
like
is your time.
Yeah, I'm training my ass off. These guys don't even know. So there's that confidence, and then the confidence, you get that confidence from that doubt. So you're just like, no, hell no, bro. There's no doubt now.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see yourself training and progressing and becoming a weapon, you're just like, oh fuck. You feel on top of the world. You feel undefeated. You feel like
Untouchable. Like,
how fucking Conor McGregor feels almost every day. Fucking that motherfucker. You know how he is, bro.
Motherfucker.
You see how he is, bro. Just
Yeah, cocky as fuck.
Yeah,
he
dude.
fucking lets it all
and,
out. Yeah.
And all that came just from knocking 2-3 people out.
Mhm.
His first 2-3 fights in the UFC, knocked a couple people out. All that confidence and adrenaline. So you got to control that. You got to learn how to control that. And especially if people are seeing you that you're becoming a good fighter, you got to control all that and try, not to be as cocky, but still have that.
Yeah.
You still got to, tell people like, bro, I fight, don't fucking do that to
Don't
me.
forget.
Yeah,
Don't forget.
don't do that to
Yeah.
me. It's funny. I had to do that. I went out yesterday. I had to do that to someone, sadly, dude. And I'm not a fucking. I could be a dick, but I'm not. No, just because I like to say kinda
Mm-hmm.
fight, box, whatever. Some skills. I don't like to be a dick just because. No, I'm good. I don't like to be a dick just to be, just because I have that skill.
No, yeah,
You know what
I
I
get
mean?
you. I get you.
So this guy at the bar yesterday was like, bro, like tapping me like that. I'm like, dude, stop doing that. Like, don't hit me. I was like, don't touch me, bro.
Was he testing you?
No, we
was-
partied together before.
Okay.
But he was, I think, a little too drunk and too comfortable.
Oh, I got you.
So I was like, he kept doing that, bro, and he did it twice. I was like, dude, don't do that again. And I wasn't drunk, bro. I was sober. I was aware of everything, bro. I just got to the bar, so I was like, dude, don't do that again. I was like, stop touching me. And then he's like, bro, we're chilling, bro. He's like, relax. This and this is like, I was like, yeah, me too, bro. I was like, I'm right here with you. I was like, we're good. He's like, all right, then we're good. He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. I was like, boom. And he did that, bro. I stepped forward, bro. I was like, bro, like my whole face went, it's like,
You
bro.
went from-
I was like, bro, do that fucking. I was like, you do that shit fucking again, dude. I was just lost it, bro. I was like, your ass is on the ground, bro. Like you fucking,
Yeah.
your ass is on the ground.
I want to fucking fight now.
No, seriously. My head just turned into like kill. I was like, bro, don't fucking touch me again. And then he saw how serious I was. He's like, all right, bro, chill. Like, I was like, all right, fuck. I was like,
Yeah. See, that's what Yeah.
okay. And then I saw him. I stepped away, and then so I was like, I went
Cool
to
down.
I cooled down a little bit.
Went back to your corner.
Yeah, back to my corner, and then I went back to him. I was like, bro, we're cool, bro. I was like, I don't have beef with you. I'm just didn't like the way you were doing that to me. And he's like,
Yeah.
all right, no, bro, I'm good. So I I just don't like to leave it like that because I don't want him thinking like, damn, he wants to kill me, or now he wants to hate on me.
Yeah.
So I went,
That's
and
cool.
and I don't like anyone to ever think like that just because, that one thing of you saw of me like, oh, dude, you're an aggressive person. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm not.
Yeah. You push my buttons.
Yeah,
you
you just
got
did.
to the
You're
point.
like,
I was
yeah,
telling
bro.
you, yeah.
But I do you feel like because people know that you've
Yes.
because
I already know what your question is.
yeah, because
Yes.
people know that you've had a professional fight because you're known as a boxer. Like people, I don't mean to do this. Why did I do that? I'm sorry. You want to fight? I'm sorry.
Bunny ears. Fuck, move this shit.
because people like they know you as a boxer. They're like, oh, look, I think I could take you. Do you get that a lot? Do you feel like people come at you like that?
Yeah, my friends most of the time because they fuck, they
Obviously,
they talk
they
shit
know
on
you.
purpose. Yeah,
But I'm saying like out like that guy. Like, do you feel like did you have a sense of like he was kind of testing you? Like, I think I could take you, and so he
I
was
don't
like
think he
kind
was
of pushing your
testing
buttons.
me. I think he was just a little comfortable.
Oh, okay.
And he knew kind of who I was because he wasn't doing that to my other friends. Like he was
Yeah.
just doing that to me. So
But that's
I
what
was
I'm
like-
saying. Some people do that. Like they see that where they're
Well,
like,
I
know-
guess he did test me, and he realized like
Kinda.
not really down to throw down right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but no, I think that's one of the scariest things too. Is like, you can become like this, famous boxer or even like a hometown hero, and people will see you and they're like, oh, well, you think you're all badass now? Like, fight
Yeah,
me
no,
then.
of course.
Yeah,
No.
and like, do you get that a lot? I'm guessing. Like,
No.
have you ever gotten it? No.
Well, dude, honestly, Jordan, I don't even go out, bro.
Same.
I hardly go out, bro. I'm honestly just like gym or whatever hobby I'm into now.
Skating.
Yeah, dude. Like, I went out yesterday because one of my friends came in town from Brazil. So
Oh yeah, you
like
did say that.
he dragged me out. So I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
So-
And see that guy right there is like, that's why I don't go out.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of the deal. And plus, dude, when I'm out, it's kind of like, watching. I'm always kind of aware on what's
Dude,
going on,
I'm
dude.
the
And
same.
I kind of don't like that because people are always like, dude, what the fuck's up? What's wrong with him, bro? How come he's not just chilling?
Yeah.
I mean, I am chilling, but just I gotta be aware of what's going on because, bro, I don't know what someone's gonna pop. You don't know what the fuck's gonna pop up now these
Yeah.
days, bro. You know?
Yeah, I do. And yeah, so like I remember the first like probably 2 months after I moved back into Yuma, after I got out the army and I moved back, I was like, we went out like every weekend and I was just fucking getting drunk, having a good time with people I love, so I knew they'd take care of me if I got
Yeah.
drunk. And then like recently, like, and then we had 2 months, we were just going out every weekend, and then I got to the point where I was like, I'm done, like I just need a break. It wasn't fun for me anymore.
Yeah.
And then now like I go out probably not even once every like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go out too many times. I like to just drink at home or go to people's houses, people I feel safe around. So when I go out, I have a few drinks and then I'm just kind of like on the lookout. And I feel like that. I feel like people are like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are
Yeah.
you always on the edge? I'm like, no, I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
Like, and I kind of get back into that whole like, fucking put me somewhere in the corner so I can see like my full field of view. Like, I don't want to be like in a table in the middle. Like the minute I hear like a glass drop, like I don't have PTSD or anything, but just I hear like a glass drop and I'm like, what the fuck? There's a fight going on. I got to be aware. Yeah. Like, and then like, and then every time I go out, if I go out, like my fear is like, who's gonna try to start a fight? Like, I know I'm not a like confrontational person, but like, who are these drunk people? Like, are they gonna touch my girl? Are they gonna, try to, do some crazy stupid shit? And like, all that stuff, like that anxiety builds up, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't want to go out no more.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. So like,
get you.
but hearing what you're saying, like, then I'm like, that's why. Like, even if I had those friends, I was like, this is why I don't go out.
Yeah.
But no, man, like fucking that's insane that like you kind of still go through that. But I mean, something I want to get into. How do you feel about these real quick? These Logan Paul brothers and these YouTuber boxing. How do you feel about
Dude,
that?
they're cool. Dude. I think they're doing their own thing, bro.
You don't mind the fact that you like say if you were to go continue boxing, right? Say you were to try to build your repertoire of like boxers and like try to get to like a big name, like maybe try to fight a Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
These guys, because they're famous YouTubers and they have like all these views, they bring money to the sport. They get these Mayweather fights. They get these fucking the what's his name? Fucking Jake Paul, the younger one, the white dude. They're both white. But the little one, he fights like these UFC fighters that makes all this big money. Like, how does that make you feel, knowing that you go through this hard fucking work? You start from the very bottom to work your way up, and these guys are like, well, I'm already famous. I start drama, so I'm getting Mayweather fights and I'm getting these big fights. Like, how does that make you feel? Does it kind of make you mad or?
No, because when you turn it up to a professional in boxing, it's not even a sport anymore, bro. It's business. It's business now, dude. It's how much people can you bring? How much people can you bring to come and watch
Promotion.
you? And I think that's why a lot of people, would question me, bro, because they were willing to come watch me and my brother fight. They're like, dude, we want to see you guys fight. We would get that all the time. It's like, I can't wait to see you fight. And that was mainly kind of, so I was going to fight in this November. So I took a break in September. I was just doing lifting and I was trying to get stay solid, be a rock, bro. Yeah. And then start cutting and because and when you train in boxing, you kind of don't want to lift weights. You don't want to lift weights because then you get tight and you want to stay, loose as fast. You want to be fast. So all of October, it was just going to be strict boxing. And then November, it was going to be fight month. So I already had it set up. And it was mainly, I don't know if I could be right, I could be wrong, or what, it could be just blurring things out. But a lot of people were questioning me that. So I got into it again. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll give it a try one more time. Because it put me down 3 times in a row. So you know what, I'll train one more time. It's like, yeah, bro. My friends were like, yeah, we want to see you fight, Alex. We want to see you this. We want to see you go. We want to go and support you. Like, all right, for sure. Yeah. So that was motivating me to go train. But then I was like, dude, maybe I'm just doing this just for the people. I was like, do I really want to do this? Or, do I do this for the people? So I talked to myself. That sounds funny. I talked to myself.
No, we
talked to myself. I know. We talked to myself. I talked to my family, bro. He's like, well, man, I don't know. You said you were done, this and this and that. So, it was a lot of thinking, but it was just mainly, just the strive is not there anymore. Like I said, I like to do a sport for a certain amount of time, and then take a break from it, and then start my other sports that I always do, and then just keep going back and forth. So, like you said, I might have an itch later on in the future. Pick it up again, because dude, you can do honestly anything you want. Don't listen to no one because of age, bro. There's a Joe Rogan podcast. He's like, oh, I'm too old. He's like, start fucking right now,
dude. Yes,
Joe Rogan said. I was like, yeah, man. Bro. Who gives a fuck, dude? I'm almost 30, dude, and I'm still fucking running around, dude, bullshitting.
That's so fucking crazy you brought that up, because I have another podcast with my boy Andy Conchola. Check out Between Me and You podcast, and we just had a recent episode where we talk about that. You get to it, a lot of people are saying oh, I'm too old to do this, or I'm this and this, or a lot of people are like, oh, I started training at the age of 40. It's like, it don't fucking matter. Then start there. It's like, I'm too old to do this. Okay, well, start at whatever age you are, and then go from there. I wish I would have started when I was younger. Well, you didn't. So here you go. Just keep going. Yeah. You're never too young. Yeah. You only limit yourself. Yep. But yeah, so
it's all obviously in the head.
Yeah.
But I know we sidetracked from boxing, what the brothers are doing, but no, dude, I see it as a business. So they're making money, dude. But I don't follow them.
Much money.
I mean, I don't follow them. I mean, I saw the highlights. Well, I didn't buy it or anything like that. I saw the highlights.
Oh no, I mean, I streamed it. I'm gonna bleep that, but I streamed it.
Fuck it, dude. Everyone streams everything now.
Dude, I know. Who even pays for a fight anymore? Fuck it. Well, I think the only people that pay for fights are actual UFC fighters, ex-UFC fighters.
Yeah, or just sponsored by UFC.
Or people that have money. But yeah, dude, I'm.
Or the ones that are not for free, huh?
You know what's funny is I watch these big fights. I mean, I love Masvidal, but his last fight wasn't what I expected. Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't build up to the hype. McGregor fucking twisted his ankle, was out. The Diaz fight.
Bro, that shit fucked me up, bro.
I felt so bad because I had so many friends that were like, yo, I only watch boxing, but I see you post a lot about UFC. Who should I go for? I was like, dude, Diaz is going to win.
Bro, I knew Diaz was going to lose, bro.
What's his name? Ortiz? Brian Ortega?
Oh, yeah.
That was the main fight of the Diaz fight, right?
Yeah,
Brian Ortega?
I betted for him to lose, too.
Oh, you really? Yeah. Oh, so you did good then. And Volkanovski. So I told him, I was like, dude, Brian Ortega, Diaz, and they fucking lost. So I felt so bad because that's just who I was like, no, they fucking got it, dude. Diaz is fucking hungry. Little did I know, I'd do my research. He kind of didn't want to do this. Brian Ortega, I didn't realize the level of Volkanovski was. And so I guess when it comes down to it, this is why I don't bet money.
I know.
This is why I let other people bet for me. They bet, and I'm like, hey,
bro, check this out. I know we're switching it. No, I'm gonna switch to betting now, dude. So
no, go for it.
Betting is now illegal in Arizona now?
It just became legal.
Yeah, just in September.
Yeah.
Sometime in September.
Oh, dude, it's everywhere. There's FanDuel, fucking billboards.
Yeah. So, I have DraftKings. because DraftKings has always been there. Like, you know, it's been for there for a while. So that's kind of the one I trust right now.
I just don't do them because when I do my account, they're like, "What's your social?" I'm like, I don't feel safe doing that. So
I do have an account. I do a lot of bets.
I'm gonna have to get with you after this because I really want to do it for football.
It's so funny, bro.
And then
I mean,
fighting.
Like the first week when I got it, when it was released, bro, it was like almost like you're on the stocks, like how people are on Wall Street in New York and like with stocks.
Oh, everything was like,
bro, that's how it was.
Was
bro.
the website crashing and shit? Probably.
I have no idea, but like in DraftKings, you're like, what's on the next game? What's the next game coming up? What's the next game? You wanted to bet on that because it was so easy and fast.
God.
Like, and you could do parlays, like 3-game parlays. You know, and you could put like $2 for $200. You know what I mean?
Because it was so new at the time.
Well, not only that, like the odds, like you play with the numbers, and there's so many bets you can do. It's kind of silly. Like like there's a bet on the first inning on every baseball game, if they're gonna score or not. If there's gonna be any team scores or not. That's one bet.
Yo, yeah, no, dude. Betting. I mean, when it comes to the Super Bowl, who's gonna win?
Flip.
Yeah. Is a fan gonna jump on the field?
Yeah.
Fucking just they bet for the craziest, and that's what that's when you know like people get bored. People have so much money they don't know what to do with it, so they bet. Have you ever seen the movie Rat Race?
Yeah.
That's another one. That's pretty much what it's based off of. Is all these rich people are like, let's just get all these people that want money and let's see what they can do. And like in the movie, they show like. They show one guy like, let's see if you can get a hooker to take a bath in like chocolate or something. Like I can't remember, and they all come out like, "Oh, you fucking won!" Like they bet on stupid shit, and it's real life.
Check this out. Have you seen that hot chip that everyone's trying? It's that hot Dorito. It's in that yellow box.
Oh, the fucking the world's hottest chip. It looks like a little coffin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, I tried it, bro. But for money. He's like, I bet you $100. My friend is like, I bet you $100 you can't eat it without drinking anything for a minute.
Did he give you the chip or you buy it? You had to buy it.
No, we bought like 6 of them, dude.
Oh, okay.
We bought like 6. We still have like 4 of them left. I should have brought it, dude. That should have been hilarious, dude. You would have.
I would have been so scared. I've seen videos.
I got scared, bro. My heart was just beating so fast. I was starting to get worried a little bit, bro. Like I would have kept drinking milk, bro. Yeah, not hallucinating. I was like, dude, it doesn't go away. Like I got scared. I thought I was like, dude, is this gonna last all day, like for the rest of the night? And I was tripping, bro. I was like, please, bro, like this needs to stop. And they're just recording me laughing. I'm like, bro, I'm scared, and you guys are just laughing at me. I mean, I got $100, but. Hey. I would never do that again, dude. Fuck that.
Really?
Yeah, bro. That shit was so hot.
That scares me. I don't think I could ever do that.
Yeah, don't eat it. Not even for $100. Maybe for 101.
How much was one? How much is one chip? Like how much is one box?
What do you mean, like
one? Because it's a little box, right? Like with the one chip in it, like little plastic. How much?
It's like a big Dorito. It's just one Dorito.
How much is that? Like though, is it worth it? Like for the $100? Like, do you get your money's worth?
No, dude.
Just the skull level.
I should ask for like at least 200, or you know.
Yeah. Well, you didn't know. $100 is a lot.
Yeah, bro. I thought it was gonna be not that hot.
Damn. You're like I eat tapatio.
Well, I tried the blazing at Buffalo.
The blazing challenge?
Yeah, the hardest one. I didn't do the challenge. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Maybe I can try the challenge.
I don't want to do the challenge, but I want to try what.
Bro, I dipped the first wing, the whole thing in ranch, bro. Didn't even eat the wing. I just took one bite, couldn't even eat it. That's how hot it was, bro.
Oh,
my tolerance of the heat was my tongue can't take it.
I did a like a hot ones challenge. You know that little YouTube channel? There's a channel where like this guy invites like famous people, like celebrities. So one of my buddies, Andy Controlla, he on his channel he did a video with us, and one of the hottest ones literally tastes like shit. Like I always wondered, like, what's the hottest thing ever taste like? You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, oh, it burns my mouth. So I was like, what does it at least have flavor? Like, does it at least taste good? Dude, it tastes like straight like ass. Like it tastes so gross. And I ate it and like I fucking threw up, and like every time I threw up, it burned my throat. Like it was just terrible. It was like the worst feeling ever. So like I can only imagine like the fact that you said you got $100 out of it. I didn't get nothing out of it. I just was helping a friend out with like some YouTube videos, and I didn't get shit for it. So like, fuck that. Dude, you got $100
like
and you still
half
like,
a gallon of milk, bro. Like it's crazy how that works.
The milk thing.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Milk is one.
Dude, I even had my tongue like in the sink, like with the water hitting.
That makes it worse. I heard.
Yeah, it makes it worse.
Yeah,
it makes it worse. So I was like, dude, it's so weird how milk. Yeah, and they're like, drink tomato juice. I was like,
tomato,
put all in my ass
ketchup.
real quick.
that ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup. Yeah, and then it's the after effects, like shitting.
So that's what I was scared to do too. Maybe too much, but
No.
I didn't get that. It wasn't that bad. I didn't get like diarrhea, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So I was.
That's what I was.
Kind of scared too, because I said I was like, bro, I'm gonna get mad diarrhea if this is really hot.
Yeah, like
they're
once,
like, yeah. So I was kind of good, yeah.
Yeah,
And
once
I
like
was, I was like, dude, with milk and this, straight, bro. I'm straight gonna be sitting
dairy
there
and hot sauce and fucking all this nasty shit
yeah,
mixed
dude, but
together.
I was okay. Maybe 'cause
Fuck.
it was just so fucking hot. Like
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Do you have like a YouTube video of that?
I don't.
You don't have any video footage of that at
I
all?
have footage on my friend's phone.
You need to send
but-
me that.
Yeah.
So I can just post like little clips of it.
Yeah.
Fucking
will.
crazy.
Dude, you see my eyes are like fucking. Oh, dude, that shit sucks. Just thinking about it, it sucks.
So I have one more question, and then we gotta wrap it. But so you said you know officially somewhat you're
Yeah,
done
dude.
with
I
boxing.
think I'm done, dude. Like,
So there's nothing that can get you back into it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously. I mean, okay. So check this out. You lose a lot of. I mean, yeah, you cut weight. You have to cut weight. That's kind of another big thing. You have to cut weight.
You're
And-
hangry all the time.
Not angry, but
Hangry,
hungry, hangry. Yeah,
like
kind of
you-
like that.
Dieting and like
But you learn how to level that out. Like you learn what to eat and then what not to eat. You know, obviously when you're lifting or exercising with anything else. But yeah, dude, I was losing. I had to lose a lot of weight in a certain amount of time. So I didn't really like that, and I'm kind of comfortable, dude. I'm happy. I'm like, why am I gonna go not get stressed, but why am I gonna do all this training when
Put
I'm
your
so
body
happy
through
right
all
now?
that.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
right now. I'm living life, loving life. I mean, I'm doing what I kind of want to do right now, bro. I love my friends. My friends make my day every day. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I'm here with you, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
I finally
fucking
got
here.
you on. Yeah.
I hope to do this again. You know,
You're having a beer with me.
yeah, I'm having a beer, bro.
If
I
you-
haven't even finished it yet. It's actually like right there.
Spit. But no, you're having a drink with me. You're not having to
Yeah,
cut
dude.
weight. Like you're not here. Like I can't. I can only drink water.
Yeah.
Like you're enjoying your life.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, bro. And yeah, dude, right now I weigh 160, bro. I weighed myself at the gym today. I weighed about 160,
Okay.
and I fought on my last fight when I was supposed to fight. It was supposed to be at 135, and we were a couple of pounds over, me and my brother. So we went, dude. That just rang a story, bro.
Let's hear it.
So
Let's hear it.
this is the last story of the night. So I'm sure this will be fast.
Dude, people
so-
love it. I want to keep this going.
so-
But go.
So we go obviously we go get weighed in, you know, and we're like, hey, you guys are up a couple pounds, so we had to go cut weight. So we go cut weight. I would think I was up by like 2 pounds. My brother was up by like 3 or 4.
How much is 2 pounds? Like a lot? Is it a big thing? Like could you lose
Well,
it in
dude,
an
you're
hour?
not- so check this out. We drove to Phoenix, like you're not drinking anything or eating anything because we're gonna make
Try and
weight.
dry yourself out, yeah.
So you're like that. You're thinking about food. So you're the angriness is just you're trying to keep chillness because you're just with your bros. You're not getting mad at no one. So we're a couple pounds over. So we need to find a gym. So my brother looks up sauna. That's all he looks up. So just think of just sauna, not gym. So he put sauna gym with the gym in it,
Uh-huh.
or gym with the sauna in it, whatever. So we get the first one. It's called Flex Gym, something like that, sauna or whatever.
In Phoenix?
In Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
So we're in Phoenix, whatever. We're driving. I'm driving to it, and we're getting closer to it. And it's in a big. We get to a spot where a big construction site is at. Like, how can I explain this? Like, kind of like on 3E right there. All that construction where the tractors are at, or on Airbnb here in.
Like there's nothing there? Just
No,
stuff
just-
being built up?
Yeah, like tractors. Well, yeah, there's stuff like warehouses, kind
Okay.
of like that. It's big warehouses look like big working area, like working trucks, kind of like that. And so we're like, what the fuck? And then it starts going into dirt roads. So we're like, what the hell is like? Where is it? Why would a gym be right here out of all places? Like, there's nothing but working construction shit.
Yeah.
And then so we get to the gym. Bro, so my brother's like, bro, can you get my backpack in the trunk? He's like, I'm gonna go check us in. I was like, all right, for sure. So he goes inside, And while he's walking inside, I'm getting the shit in the back in my backpack. And we have my other friend, so he's following my brother. And then I'm the last one to enter the place, and it's first like how would you explain it? It's first like a hallway. You enter like a hallway kind of deal. So it's a door, and then it's just direct the hallway. And then on the left side, it's like a window, and that's where you check in. There's a guy there, and like you can put like a money slip through, like, you know, kind of
What
that.
the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Check this out. So my brother's talking to this guy, and he's talking for like a minute already, like literally, like kind of like a minute or 2 minutes already. So and I walk in, and I'm just like, wait, where the fuck are we at, bro? I'm looking around, dude. There's nothing but fucking mirrors and naked dudes posters around.
Oh,
Dude, and then there's like on my left, there's dudes that giving each other like a head, bro. And I'm like, bro. I was like, and then I look at that guy. He's wearing like a white tight tank top, and he's bald and he's skinny, bro. Oh, like a white guy, skinny, bald, and tank top. I'm like, and I'm like, bro. And then I hear him talk about like, yeah, we do gay shit here. And I'm like, bro, did you just not hear him? Let's get the fuck out of here, bro. I start walking, and my brother's like still like stuck on what he said. I was like, bro, did you just not hear him? Like, let's get the fuck out of here. He's like, yeah, what the fuck? And I was like,
your mind can't comprehend what you just saw.
yeah, I was like, bro, how long were you talking to him, bro? How did you not see
How did you not see everything?
Yeah, how did you not see that this is a fucking gay sauna like club, dude? And then I was like,
Yeah, hey, what's the address of this, by the way?
I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link.
Went there a few times.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still went in, and it's all right. But we fucking.
You guys sat back in the car and were like, all right, come on, we need to lose weight. This is all we can do.
So check this out.
Take it for the
we're
team.
Like, what the fuck? So check this out. We go back in the car, and like we all look at each other, and we just start busting up laughing. Like, what the fuck did we just see, dude? And it's funny, dude, because we parked the car backwards, so we see the entrance. My bad. We see the entrance.
Pull it closer.
We see the entrance. So we're in the car, and literally when we step out, you see like 3 older dudes, like old guys, like with white hair, bro, and some like they're bald old.
So there
guys.
was like signs, but you guys didn't see them pulling in the
Yeah,
first
bro.
time.
Yeah, and these guys, you know. And then like they probably saw us, and then they're like, oh, you know, let's go now let's go.
They're
You
like,
know?
damn,
They're probably waiting in the car looking.
They're like, we got a good day. We got some young ones in here.
So like, what the
Wow.
fuck, dude? So
Yo, we
No,
can't say
bro,
that.
yeah, we can't say-
We gotta bleep that out now.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Isaac.
bro, you know how many times like I got kicked out of class in high school for saying that word?
That was my biggest thing. Like, I didn't realize how big the F word was.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really big.
Bro, I
it's
would say like fuck, shit, ass, whatever, all the words. But if I say that word,
that's like saying the
you'd be
N word.
like, Alex, get out.
It's like saying the N word.
Yeah.
It's not the truth. It's just what the world has become accustomed
Well,
to.
we're in what country? It's like a cigarette.
Oh, in the French,
Okay, yeah,
France.
It's funny because we haven't said it. Well, he said it, but
So so
they're gonna know what they're like. What
Okay,
fucking word
so
are they talking about?
I'll say it just to save myself, just to save you from saying it. So in France, a cigarette is called a fag.
Yeah.
So from there you can say it like that, but here that word is way worse, and
Yeah.
then there's more to it, like
But we
the
don't-
F word that rhymes with maggot. That's how I've heard it on podcasts before, and they still make a lot of money, so I think
Yeah.
I can say it, or maybe not. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, I don't.
damn, that's fucking insane, though.
Yeah, dude. So we're just like, to this day, bro.
But
we're
you guys
just
are
been-
probably like, you guys hadn't ate anything, hadn't drink anything, so your brother just looked up like sauna gym and like said he didn't even read anything. He was just like, "There's one like 20 minutes from here. Let's
the
go
closer,
here."
It was the first one, closest one.
Yeah. So and then your probably mind's like set on something else, but fuck.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
insane.
It was fucking hilarious, bro. We were laughing it up in the car, and I questioned my brother. I was like, "Bro, what were you talking to him about?" He's like, "Dude, I have no fucking clue. I don't know why the fuck I was talking to him."
he was like, for some reason, like 5 minutes was $150, which now it makes sense why it was such a big session. But
Sorry, I'll probably put my brother on blast on this, but that shit was fucking.
hey, we haven't said his
hilarious.
name yet, so
Yeah, true.
unless you
What brother? What brother? No,
yeah, which one?
the only one that fucking. But yeah, dude, that shit was fucking hilarious. It was a funny experience.
But no,
not
see,
even, I don't even have to fight.
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Boxing has brought so many experiences to you, so many stories, so many highs
Cool
and
people,
lows.
yeah, a lot of cool people. For
You
sure.
met a lot of cool
Yeah.
people. But no, man, I think we've gone on long enough, and I could go on forever.
Yeah, dude, same,
but I'm
bro.
not Joe Rogan. I'm not gonna do a 2, 3, 4 hour podcast. So thank you, brother, for coming out here or coming. I wish I had a fucking soundboard so I could make those noises like.
Bro, Eric used to have this table tennis thing and in his garage, and me, him, and 2 of our other buddies were playing 2v2, right? And the whole game, bro, like, all right, we're gonna play this game. We're gonna play a game, but the whole time you serve, you're gonna have to moan like the girls do in tennis. Because
Like,
have you seen tennis or like? Well, actually, I should say the guys too. The men do that too. They grunt or whatever.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. If you don't have porn, just put on a tennis match and just close your eyes and then just imagine like them moaning is.
You have to have a really good imagination.
Yeah, that was back in the
They
day.
focus the ball out. Thong, what's that? With the thong, everything.
Hey, ignore that. Oh, yeah.
So we were playing that, and every time we'd hit the ball, you'd be like, make a moaning voice.
It's like basketball, trying
Yeah.
to psych them out.
Yeah, exactly like that. So one guy didn't do it, and then one of our friends, he stopped the game. He's like, "What the fuck? You didn't moan?" And dude, we all just start breaking down laughing. Like, damn, bro, you took it serious. He's like, I didn't hear a fucking moan out of you. It's
Do a fucking moan.
That's
But
just fucking-
no, fucking thanks again, man,
Yeah,
for
bro,
coming
of course,
out.
no problem.
I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. It's pretty dope because you're episode 49.
Yeah.
Episode 50, I have like huge plans. I have like some really cool guests coming in, so it's really cool that I could get someone like you in here.
Yeah.
It's almost like a little like preparation before that 50th.
Before that. Hell yeah, bro.
So thank you, brother, for coming out. Thank you for sharing. This maybe your retirement. We're gonna leave it at a to be continued. He may or may not be done boxing
This is actually the first my brother knows.
publicly.
Yeah, publicly.
Yeah,
whatever.
so this
So
is
guys,
probably
please don't ask me no more.
yeah,
But
here you go.
Unless you guys want to fight, you guys want to throw some gloves on, go ahead, let's go.
We should do that little YouTube
Yeah.
video.
Yeah,
Little
little
section?
sparring session.
Yeah.
It's cool because a lot of people, they would get scared when me and my brother would spar. They'd get scared, be like, "Dude, are you guys mad at each other?"
That's a big match, huh? That
like-
could be something big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's $1 billion fight right there, bro.
That same thing with like the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Like all these fights, the McGregor, fucking Mayweather fight. That's a big thing. But like when them two get against each other,
Bro, that'd be stupid as fuck, bro. Because I would have so planned that if me and my brother were to fight, I'd be like, bro, well, let's last all the rounds. And be like, you hit me here, you hit this round, then let's make some money. You know what I mean?
All right, okay, we're gonna bleep that out because we don't want people to know anything if that happens.
Dude, you don't think the Paul brothers are gonna fucking do that shit?
Oh, fuck those guys, dude. I will bend them over. No, I'm just kidding. And then you'll back me up because you have to fight.
Yeah.
But thank you, brother, for coming out
Of
for
course,
episode
dude.
49. Thank you for having a few brews
Yeah.
with me. Thank you
cool
for talk
brews.
skating. Thank you for talk boxing.
Yeah, dude, anytime. I want
Um,
to do this again for sure.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because more like usually I'm the one that's like, I hope to have you on again.
Yeah.
But you're actually one that's like, I hope I'm here again.
Yeah.
So you definitely have an open invitation for whenever. But thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Slob on the Pod, episode 49.
Episode 49, Stop on the Pod with your boy, Alex Camarillo.
I like to say it Mexican, Alex Camarillo.
Alex, I know. It's because a lot of people don't know this. My first name's Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus, and it's Alexander. So
Yeah, Saida calls you Alexander. I'm like,
Alexander.
no, his name's fucking Alex.
it's Alexander.
It's Jesus Alex.
It's Jesus Alexander Camarillo.
All right, we're out.
We out. See you next time, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. That was a good one.